BI was evaluated. Before Power BI, the tool which we use to create a report is pivot. But pivot can be used for creating the report based on one table. If you want to create a report based on multiple tables, then we have to use one more tool that is called as Power Pivot. And the data is too large. I want to transform the data, I want to convert the data, I want to clean up and make it as a proper data, then we have to use one more tool called as Power Query. To make a dashboard, we used one tool that is called as Power View. Combination of all these four tools put together, I think Microsoft has created this tool that is Microsoft Power BI. BI stands for Business Intelligence. In BI, we have two types of BI. One is BI desktop, another one is BI services. I think yesterday we used BI desktop. Today, maybe the first session, we are going to start with the Power BI services. Okay, so Power BI desktop has to be installed. You have to download it, app.powerbi.com or Microsoft stores. You can download it, which is totally free of cost, no need to pay. You can download, you can create a report, you can publish it, but unfortunately, you cannot publish and share to others. If you want to publish and share to others, then we have to use this services. Further, the license is required. Three types of license. One is, of course, the free license, which can be published within yourself. Pro and premium license. Today we'll discuss about the licensing part. Today we'll discuss. Okay, so Power BI desktop. So let me open that Power BI desktop. And this will be your opening screen. On this you can see the home, open and the sign out and options and settings. And to check the version, what we did is we have clicked on the about here. That's method number one. We have one more method to check the version. You can go to the blank report. After going to the blank report, it goes to Power BI. Here on the help, there is an option called as about, where we can check what is the version of Power BI. And on the top, where we can see your file name and software name is available, which we call it as title bar. Below this title bar, this whole area put together, we call it as ribbons. Excellent. And this file is an office button. Home, insert and modeling are all tabs. A special tab will appear here, that is called as contextual tab. And these are all called as groups. And each item available here is called as comments. And we have 5 types of view. The view number 1, the first view is your report view, where we can create our report. Here is where we will create a report and chart and visuals. Second view is your data view, where we can see our table. Yesterday, I think we used the 2 views. Today, we are going to use the next 2 views. Fifth view, as I told, we are not going to see it in this session. Second level of Power BI, we are going to see that. And this one is model view, where we are going to create a relationship between the table. And DAX, where we can see data analysis and expression, creating the formulas. TMDL, the module data definition table, module data definition. It's to create a relationship between the table through a coding, which we are not going to see it. And on the bottom, you can see 2 types of layout. One is your desktop layout, another one is your mobile layout. Power BI is a report which will have list of pages. And this technically we have a name for this area. Could you tell me what is the technical name for this area? Canvas. And we can see the dotted lines are appearing here, which we call it as margins. On the right hand side, there are 3 tabs available. Tab number 1, filter. One is filter. You can filter a particular visual. Second one, you can filter a particular page. Third one, you can filter all the pages. So today we will explore this filter. And this one is for, the first button is for creating, inserting a report. And second one is for formatting your report. You will get one more, that is for analyzing your report. Analyzing. Today we will see, maybe today evening, we have to complete the analyzing report by today. And at the bottom, where we can see the properties of your report will be available. On the right hand side, there is a data where all your column name will be displayed. We have to drag and drop and we have to create a report. And on the bottom, there is a plus and minus symbol, zoom slider. Increase or decrease the percentage of your view. Now, yesterday we have seen the Excel file. From the Excel file, we have imported the data and we have created a report. Before that, we have to know the workflow of the Power BI. Could you tell me what is the workflow of the Power BI? What could be the first step? First workflow on the Power BI is we have to get the data. From where we can get the data? Any data source in the world. You can get the data from any data source in the world. Second, after getting the data, we have to transform the data. Where are we going to transform the data? We are going to transform the data in Power Query. Very good. After transforming the data, we have to load the data. Loading means where we have to load it. We have to load it in the Power BI desktop. Excellent. After loading it, we have to create a report. Once again, to create a report, we have to use the desktop. Excellent. Same thing. Desktop has to be used to create a report. Finally, we have to, I think we have completed, we didn't complete, we are in this process, the fourth process of creating the report. And fifth, final one is we have to publish. Publish means it has to go to Power BI services. Yes. How can I get the data from some other tool? How do we get the data? There are various methods to get the data. One is you can go to the file, under file, you can get the data from here. And second one is you can see there is an option available on the home tab, there is an option of getting the data. And third one is you can see on the canvas area, there is an option of getting the data. One more option is available. As I told yesterday, we skipped it. What is that option is, if you open Power BI, suppose I am opening the Power BI. On the home screen itself, we have an option of getting the data. So when I open the Power BI for the first time, when I am opening it, you will be seeing the welcome screen. On the welcome screen itself, there is an option of getting the data. Yes. You can see there is an option available here. Select the data source or start with the blank report. Here, there is an option of getting the data. So you can get the data from OneLake, Excel, SQL or other data source also. This is another method to get the data. Fourth method to get the data. But I recommend method is to go to the home tab and get the data. That's the best way to get the data. So let us go to home tab and let us go to the Excel workbook. And I select that file. Let me select that Excel file. Yesterday we have selected the file and we opened the file. There are some problem in the file, empty rows and empty columns. Go to that file and select the file. If I select the file, it will open with your navigator. Under navigator, it will show you two things. One is the table, another one is a suggested table. So normally which we prefer, whether the normal table or a suggested table. I prefer to go with the normal one, not the suggested one, because sometimes it will not suggest you the right table. So better to go with this, not with this. On the bottom there is a suggested table. Don't do this. Select this one. I select this and I make a check mark on this. Two options available here. One is loading, another one is transforming. We have to go with transform. So transform, it goes to Power Query Editor. Could you tell me what are all the three things we have to check in Power Query Editor? Basically, the three things has to be checked in Power Query Editor. What are all the three things? Color should be green. Very good. Then heading should be correct. Then third one, data type should be correct. Superb. How do we check that whether my data is green or not? You can see below the column heading, there is a green line appearing here. You can place the cursor over here. It shows why there is a green, why there is a gray, why there is a red. But unfortunately, or fortunately by default, it will check only with the 973 plus 27. It will check only with the 1000 rows. It will check only the first 1000 rows. But I want to check the entire data set. Bottom, the taskbar, where we can see there is an option available, column proofing for the entire data set. But I don't like to place the cursor here every time to check it. Instead of this, how can I get this one? How many valid are there? How many errors are there? How many empty are there? I want to display this column quality. Every time instead of placing the cursor, I want to display the column quality. Go to the View tab. Under View tab, you can see there is a checkbox called as column quality. And even you can see the column distribution. You can see the column profile also. How many uniques are there? How many duplicates are there? And which is the highest value, which is the lowest value. You can select the column profile and you can do this. But column profile, before that you should have selected some column which is having some alphabets. Right. Then on the right hand side, you can see the query settings. Knowingly, unknowingly, if you have closed the query settings, you can get it back. How can you get it back here? You can go to the same View tab. There is an option of query settings. So whatever the steps you are doing, Power Query will note it here. Step by step, it will take a note. So whenever you can check the history, you can check your history here. And you can undo the activity, you can redo the activity, you can edit the activity. And automatically this activity will happen for the new data also. Whenever you add the new data, whatever the steps you had applied, that will be automatically applied to the new data also. Okay. Now I want to remove all the empty rows. Could you tell me which could be the best method for removing the empty rows. I want to remove all the empty rows. Which could be the best method? There are several methods. If you place the cursor, it will give you the suggestion, remove empty, 3 dot, remove empty. But the best method to remove the empty rows is Home tab. Then go to the remove rows. Under remove rows, we have an option called as remove blank rows. Yes. Unknowingly, I have removed the blank rows. Now I want my data back again. How do I undo the last activity? So you can go here. There is an into mark. You can undo the last activity. But before undoing the last activity, I want to know how was my data before doing the step. How was my data after doing the step? So what I can do, just go before the step and make a click here. This is how my data looks before doing the remove blank rows. After removing blank rows, my data looks like this. Okay. Even you can give a meaningful name for the steps also, right? Right click and you can give some rename and you can give some meaningful name. So this is how you can remove the empty rows. Now tell me, how can I promote the heading? This heading has to be promoted. Invoice number should be the heading. Invoice date should be the heading of my table. How do we promote it? How can I promote this heading to the top? Use first row as the header. Very good. So go to the home tab, use first row as the header, or there is an arrow mark here. Use first row as the header. You can see a very powerful feature of this Power BI. It has promoted the heading, as well as what it has did is it has automatically scanned through your entire document and it has converted your data into a proper data type, number, date, or a text. So 90% it will convert. Sometimes if Power BI is not converting, we can give one more chance to Power BI for converting. What is that chances? You can go to the transform data. Under transform data, we have an option available called as detect data type. Today we will utilize this detect data type. So detect data type. Still Power BI is not able to convert it. Then we have one more option. We can manually convert it. Go to this left hand side corner and you can convert this into number or a date or a whatever format you want. Fine. Now I cannot load it because there is some empty columns available. Could you tell me how can I remove all these unwanted empty columns? I want to remove all the unwanted empty columns. What's the best method to remove the unwanted columns? Very good. Go to the home tab, choose column. Under home tab, there is an option called as choose column. Under choose column, whatever the columns you want to keep it, that has to be selected. Whatever the columns you don't want it, it has to be unchecked. Okay. Unknowingly, I have removed a column. Or unknowingly, I want the column back again. Or I want to remove the column now. How can I edit the last step? Yes, there is a gear symbol available here. If you click on the gear symbol, where we can edit the last step. Very good. Now I want to replace all the blank cell with some other, maybe I think in the payment mode. Right click on it and we have to go to replace value. Under replace value, whatever it should be case sensitive. Wherever we have null, it has to be replaced something like a cache. Okay. So we have transformed the data, but still there are so many tools available in the transformation. We didn't see other tools. Today we are going to explore the other tools. Maybe the first half we are going to see more on this Power Query. Now let me go to the home tab again. And I want to load this to Power BI. Close and apply or close and load. Or if you are going to load it later, there is an option called as apply and you can load it later. Or I want to load it now. So let me click on close and apply. So it's applied and don't do anything. There will be something apply or discuss. Don't do anything. It will be automatically uploaded into Power BI. On the right hand side, you will be getting your column names with the data type properly aligned. And by default, all your column names will be in alphabetical order. Yes, it's loaded. On the right hand side, you can see your table name is available. If I expand it, all your column name will be in alphabetical order. If you are getting a sigma, that means it's a number. If you are getting an empty, that means it's a text. If you are getting a date, then it's a date format. Calendar, it's a date format. Now, suppose I didn't transform it properly. I want to go back to Power Query and I want to transform it again. How can I go back to Power Query from here? How do we go back to Power Query again? There are two methods. One is home tab, transform. Another method is right click on the table and you can go for edit query. So right click, edit query, will go to the Power Query again, or go to the home tab and you can go to the transform data. But it's not required every time you have to go to the Power Query and check the data. I can check the data in Power BI itself. Table view. You can click on the table view where we can check our data. Okay. And I recommend to save the file. So file save as, we can save it. But here I don't want to save it. Yesterday I already saved it. Just I'm recapping it. And whenever I modify, you should not add a new row. You can add the new row. You cannot add a new column. New column only to be added at the last. So don't add the new column. Don't delete the column. Don't delete the sheet names. But you can change the folder name. You can change the file name. If you change the folder name and file name, your link will get removed. How can I re-establish the link again? Transform data. Under transform data, we have an option. Data source settings. Very good. Under data source settings, we have this change source, where we can change the source. But whenever you modify your source data, by default Power Query or Power BI will not get updated. We have to update it. So to update it, we have to use an option called as refresh. When you click on refresh, the data will get refreshed. Very good. Now, first thing what we did is we have gone to the format. Under format, report page. You want to change the page name. You can change the page size, canvas settings, and you can give a canvas background, wallpaper background. But I think I didn't give you any background. I have changed only the page name. Today we are going to explore this feature, tooltip, the powerful, the magical feature. When I am using the word called as magical feature, we'll see that. Right. Now, after doing this, I want to insert the logo of the company. You can go to insert and you can go to the image. If you are using the old version, straight away you can select the image. Latest version, you have to go to the styles, image. Under that, you have to browse and you have to select the image. After inserting the image, suppose I want the title to be inserted. Insert text box. I'm clicking here. Unfortunately, the text box is having some other font. I want your company font. If the company font is available on the list, I can select it. But unfortunately, your company font may not be available on the list. So what I can do is we can create a template for it. Go to the view tab. Under view tab, go to the arrow mark here and go to the customize current theme. If your company font is available here, straight away you can select it. Unfortunately, it's not there. So we will select some name. I'm selecting some name for your themes, some font name for your themes. After selecting it, it has to be saved. You have to save, apply it. After applying, you have to save it. Go to this more button again and you have to click on save the current theme. I'm not saving it because yesterday itself we have saved it. After saving the current theme, you have to go to that folder. By default, it would have been saved as which format? It would have been saved as JSON format. Very good. So it will be saved as a JSON format. Let me go to that folder where we have saved it. You have to make a right click on it and you have to go for edit, edit in Notepad. Click on edit in Notepad or right click open with Notepad. Wherever that Arial font is available, we have to replace it with some font. I think I did it with Aptos and you did it with some other font, maybe the Daimler CS font. So now I want this font to be applied to this Power BI. How can I apply this font? Is once again go to the view tab, browse, and we have to select that font. Select the font and open it. So that font will be applied. File added successfully. Now if you insert a text box or if you insert anything, the font will be by default. What is the font we have used? I click on the text box. Now you can see the Aptos is the font I have used it. So we can type it here. We can type our company name, company logo. We can draw a line. Go to insert, shape, and we can draw a line. After drawing a line, we can adjust the height and width of the line. Go to the style, border, color, and the sizing of the line also. And then we have seen how to insert a visual. I want to display the total net profit. To display the total net profit, the best visual is card. But there are two types of card is available. Latest version, we have a card called as card with a thunderbolt, where we can use a picture. I will explain. Time permits, I will explain where we can use this card with thunderbolt. Card with thunderbolt, we will use it later. But unfortunately, in my system, I don't find that card now because the card has been deactivated. So I have to activate it. I have to bring the card visual again. If it is available, okay. If it is not available, I want to bring the card visual. Could you tell me how can I bring the card visual? Click on the three dot below the visualization and go to restore default layout and I say okay, default visuals, and I say okay. Yes, the card visual is available here. So let me click on the card visual And now I am going to insert the net profit into the card visual. Just drag and drop or make a tick mark or drag and drop it in the card area here. So it will show you some value here, some millions or some value, 236 millions. But I don't like this to be in millions format. I want the exact value to be displayed. Could you tell me how can I convert this into exact value? Format, under format, display units. Very good. If you are able to find out the display unit straight away, you can do it. Otherwise, the easiest option is search box and just type DIS where the display units are available. Make it as none. And I don't want this title to be displayed on the bottom, so you can switch off this category label. Then I will go to the general. If you want title, your own title means you have to switch on the title and you have to type your own title here. And formatting of the title, bold, we can give a background color, foreground color. But I want this to be the comma separator with the rupee symbol or a currency symbol here. How do we get the comma separator and the currency symbol here? Format, then data format. Under data format, you will be seeing this option, format. What is the format you want? I want the currency format. And let me insert one more card. Here I don't want the sum of value, I want to count a value. So if I drag this invoice number into the field area, it is giving the sum. I don't want the sum, I want a count. So click on the arrow mark here and we can make it as count distinct. How can I copy one format to another one? One visual is having a format. I want to copy the same format to another visual. Format painter. Home tab, there is an option called as format painter. You can copy and paste the same format. Then we have seen how to insert a pie chart. I think yesterday we did this. Department wise, what is the sum of net profit or something. So whichever wise you want it, that should be dragged into the first position. Whichever you want to summarize it, that should be in the second. For example, department, I will put it in the legend area. And what total cost or something into the value area. And once again, you can do the formatting. Format and legend. Legend should be at the bottom center. And display units, once again, DIS. The display units will make it as none. But the main advantage of using Power BI is the dashboard should be an interactive dashboard. So what will happen? Whenever I click on a department name, so based on the department name, you can see automatically it's interacting. Today we will see sometimes we don't want the interaction. Even you can switch off the interaction also. For example, there is a target value. When you click on this, the target value should not change. It should be fixed. Sometimes I want to fix it. So I don't want to filter it. By default, it's filtering. I don't want to filter. There is an option for editing interaction. Today we are going. First chapter we are going. Yesterday we should have completed it, but today we'll see that edit interaction. So based on my selection, you can see the interaction is happening. But here I want to do a conditional formatting for this. Select the card, then go to the format, call out value. Where can we go to do the conditional formatting? FX. FX should be next to the color. If you have the FX next to the color, then you can apply the conditional formatting. FX, and I'll go to this gradient. Instead of gradient, let us make it as rules. And instead of count, I make it as sum. Sorry, instead of sum, I make it as count. And I think yesterday we did some condition. 0 to 650, I have given some color. New rules, and 652. If you want your system to take the maximum, if you want your own customized value, you can type it here. But I want my system to take the value. Then what we can do? Delete it. When you delete the value, it automatically takes it as maximum value. I think yesterday we fixed something like 1000. And the color, maybe let us select the color. All the color are all mixture of RGB. So you can apply the RGB colors. So based on my selection, you can see the color will change here. Okay. Now, when I place the cursor over this chart, I'm getting some tooltip like a department name and total cost. I want the extra information also here. Could you tell me how can I get the extra information other than the total cost? I want the net profit. I want the transaction. I want this logistic cost. I want the material cost. I want the discount. Everything to be displayed when I place the cursor. Tooltip. Very good. Go to the build visual. Under build visual, when I scroll down, there is an option called as tooltip. Here we have to drag and drop. For example, I want the net profit in the tooltip. I can drag the net profit. Material cost in the tooltip, I can drag it, and logistic cost in the tooltip, like this. Whatever you want, you can drag and drop, and you can display the report here. So when you place the cursor, it displays everything here. And format, general, tooltip, we can change the color and we can change the background format of the tooltip also. And instead of creating multiple chart, I recommend to display everything in one chart. For example, I want South region. Under South region, I want to know the state-wise. Under state-wise, I want to know the city-wise. So let us create a pie chart, or you can create a column chart also. I have created a pie chart. Now region. First region, we have to drag and drop the region to the legend area. And below the region is already there. And when I drag the total cost into the value area, yes, we got the report. But the challenge is under South region, I want to know the state-wise. So let us drag the state below the region, and let us drag the city below the state. So you can see the drill down will be appearing here. Three drill downs. First drill down, single arrow. When I switch on the single arrow, you have to switch on this and you have to select a particular region. If I select some region, if I click under the region, it will show you the state. Under the state, it will show you the city-wise. Drill up, drill up. If you want to see all the city-wise, then you can use the double arrow. All the state-wise, you can see the double arrow. But I think this drill down will looks good, much better than column chart instead of doing it in a pie chart. So how do we make it as column chart? Select this and go to the build visual. The fourth chart is your column chart. So where I can use this double arrow, all the states, all the cities. Drill up, drill up, drill up. And here one more option. Region, under region I want to see the state name here itself. So I can expand this, so everything will be shown here. And finally we did a conditional formatting for this chart also. Before that, could you tell me how can I display I want to display the value on the top of this. All the values has to be displayed on the top here. So you can go to format. Under format there is an option called as data label. Switch on the data label where the data label will be displayed here. And select this, go to format. Since it's a column chart, you have to go to the columns. Under columns, FX. Under FX, rules, it's not rules, it should be gradient. And gradient is not based on the region wise, the gradient should be based on the total amount or net profit wise. I want total amount wise. Lowest is a red color. Add a middle color, yellow. Highest may be some other color, green. So based on your value, the color will get changed. The last and final chart we did yesterday is same column chart. We have inserted the column chart. And invoice date, I have to drag and drop it to x-axis. And something, net profit or anything, I want to drag and drop it to y-axis. So what will happen? What is the advantage of this is the drill down will automatically created here. So when I click on single arrow, I can click on year. When I click on year, you will get quarter wise. When I click on quarter, you will get month wise. When I click on month, you will get the day wise. Then finally, I want my audience should get more focus on a particular visual. So you can go to the visual. There is an option called as focus mode. If you click on the focus mode, you can see the chart on the full screen and come back to the main screen again. Or one more option. Instead of focus mode, we have one more option available, 3 dot, where we can see there is an option available called as spotlight. So you can put a spotlight here. This is what I think we have stopped here yesterday. So entire 7 hours, 8 hours, just we have recapped within 20 minutes or half an hour. So just we have had a small recap of what we learned. I believe, if my memory is right, I think we have recapped everything. I don't know whether I missed something. Recapped everything. Right? Very good. So before going to today's session, as of now, any questions, doubts, queries of what we learned as of now? Yes. Based on the value, font color. Oh, this one. Okay, okay. Symbol cannot do. Shape you can do it. That's the background color. you can do it in icon set. There is something called as icon set. Thumbs up may not be available. We have tick mark, exclamation mark, into mark. We'll see that. That's a separate session. I will cover that. We'll see that in the afternoon today. Okay, that's called as icon sets. What he is saying is icon set, like emojis, which we will be covering it today. Maybe it's a part of our session. We'll cover it today. By today afternoon, we'll do that. Because before that, we had to insert some columns, we had to insert some tables. Okay. Right. Any other questions, doubts, queries of what we learned yesterday or today? Clear? Shall we move on to the next one? Yes, super. Please open the same file which we did yesterday. I'm closing this file. This is just for your reference. I opened it. One more time I did the entire task. So let me open the file which we saved yesterday. That's my 01 transaction data. That's Power BI file. Please open that file. Same file which we have did yesterday. The same file. So please open the file. Today we are going to start with a little bit a complex concept. The concept is a little bit complex, but if you understand it will be very easier. But it's very useful, very powerful concept. We'll see that. Let me open that file. I'm opening the same file which I did yesterday. So I opened the file. Yes. The alignment also plays a vital role. Let me tell you how to align the pages. We will discuss about it. Yes. So this is the report which we have did yesterday. Now, just for a time being, I am bringing here because I want to see a better chart. And I'll bring the chart here. And I'll increase the height and width of my pie chart. Yes. Okay. So now what's happening is, I think yesterday we discussed this. I don't know whether you have noticed this. When I select, I am going to this pie chart now. I'll go to the pie chart and I select some department. When I select the department, suppose I am selecting the quality department, you know what's happening to the sum of net profit. It is filtering. This net profit belongs to the quality department and this count of invoice number is for the quality. But unfortunately, when I select the quality, what is happening to the other chart? Card is filtering fine. But what is happening to the other chart? You can see it's highlighting. It's not filtering. It is highlighting. Overall 2022. In overall 2022, this is the overall, what is this? Net profit for 2022. When I select the quality, out of this overall, this particular area belongs to this department. So when I place the cursor, you can see it shows here. Year 2022, the sum of net profit is something 446 crore, 49,000 or something. But whereas the highlighted means which I selected here. The quality, that is 11, 22, 6148. So similarly, it's happening here also. Similarly for 2023, similarly for 2024, similarly for 2025. It's happening for the region also. When you select this, central region, for the quality, the central region data is this. Highlighted is this. The overall is this. Central highlighted is this. Same thing. Same. It's highlighting. So remember, when I select one visual, card is filtering. Other visuals are highlighting. This will happen for all the visual. This will happen for all the visual. For example, I will come out of this pie chart. I click. Already I selected the quality department. Once again, I want to come back. So let me click on the same quality department again or click somewhere else outside here. Now let us go to the year 2022. I'm clicking on 2022. Now same thing is happening here. When I click on 2022, the cards are filtering. But this pie chart is not filtering. This column chart is not filtering. It's highlighting. It's highlighting. Now, you have to decide. If this is okay, you can leave it. If this is okay, when I select it, that is two are filtering, these two are highlighting, this is fine means you can leave it. But assume I want to make some changes. For an example, when I select the pie chart, just for example, when I select a pie chart, what I want to do is, I want to filter this net profit. Wherever I'm putting a blue means it has to be filtered. But when the count of invoice number, assume I don't want to filter it. Just for example, it should be filtered, that's fine, but for checking I'm doing it. I don't want to filter this. When I select a pie chart, the sum of net profit has to be filtered. Invoice number should not get filtered. It should be fixed. Sometimes I want a value to be fixed. It should not change. And this one should be filtered. But tell me what is happening to the column chart, whether it's by default what's happening? Highlighting. But I want filter. Same thing for this also. I want this to be filtered. So let us try this. Please watch here. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, ask me, because this is a very important concept. Sometimes it's a complex concept, confusion concept. So if you have any doubts, ask me. I can repeat it any number of times. So first you decide what you want. I have decided that the card, one card should be filtered, another card should not be filtered. All the charts should be filtered when I select the pie chart. So select the pie chart first. Select the pie chart. Go to the tab called as Format. Today we are going to use this. In the afternoon session also we are going to use this. This is a vital feature. So select the pie chart, because based on the pie chart I want to do something for the chart. Select the pie chart. Go to Format. Edit Interaction. Go to the Format. Under Format, there is an option called as Edit Interaction. Editing the interaction. By default, it's automatically interacting. You have to edit it. You have to modify the interaction. You have to decide what you want to do. So, Edit Interaction. Let us click on Edit Interaction. Do you see any changes on your screen? Of course, you will be seeing some changes. That is, on every visual, on all the visuals, what's happening is you can see some icons are appearing on top of all the visuals. You can see above the card, I'm getting 2 icons here. Above this card, I'm getting 2 icons. But for the chart, you will get 3. Logo also, you will get something. Forget about logo. We are not going to do anything here. Logo, lines, don't forget it. For this column chart, I am getting 3. The first one is filter. When you place the cursor, it shows. First one is filter. Second one is highlight. Third one is none. For card, we have only 2. Filter, none. But for the charts, we have 3. Filter, highlight, none. This chart also you will get 3. This chart, why I am not able to see it is because size of this chart is a little bit higher. Yes. So you can see for this also I am saying 3. So now tell me, when I select the pie chart, let me go to this first card. What do you want to do for the first card? Filter, none. Help me here, whether I want filter or none. Filter. So it's filtered. Nothing to be done because it's already filtered. If it is not filtered, filter it. Second card, what I want to do? None. Make it as none. And this column chart, we have 3 options. Filter, highlight, none. Tell me what I have to select here. Filter, because I want to filter it. As per my concept, I want to filter. Filter. Same thing for this. Filter. By default, it's highlighting. I'm changing the default. I don't want to highlight it. I want to filter it. Let me check whether it's working fine. If it is working fine, let us do it for other chart also. Okay. Now switch off the edit interaction. After doing it, because it's disturbing me because this icon is appearing permanently, which I don't want. So switch off that edit interaction. I'm switching off the edit interaction. Now let me select the chart. I'm selecting this particular department. Yes. You can see the net profit is getting filtered. Count of invoice, it's not filtered. You can see it's not filtering. It is static as it is. It's showing 3,200. And even you can see this one. Your column chart is getting filtered. This column chart is also getting filtered. So click it. Yes. Yes. So you can see it's filtering. So you have to decide what you want to do. Editing the interaction, whether you want to highlight it or you want to filter it or you don't want anything. Highlighting, filtering, None. Let us try the same thing for this column chart also. When I select the year-wise column chart, what I want to do is all the other visual to be filtered, but I don't want to filter the count of invoice. Same process. Same process. Select the column chart, format, edit interaction, sum of net profit, filter, count, don't filter, pie chart, filter, column chart, filter. Yes. So you decide what you want. Based on this, you can apply your edit interaction. After editing the interaction, please switch off the edit interaction. Okay. Now let me try this. I select 2022. Yes. Net profit is filtering, pie chart is filtering, column chart is filtering, but count of invoice number is not getting filtered. You have to decide what is your output, what is your wish. Based on this, edit your interaction. I did it for the pie chart, I did it for this column chart. This column chart even you can try. You can try the same process or you can try different process. So based on one chart selection, what you want to do for the other visual. The same page. Different page, we will see it in the afternoon session. As of now, we are interacting with only one pages. We are not interacting with multiple pages. Multiple pages. Okay? Done? While presenting, I recommend aligning plays a vital role because you would have written so many formulas, functions, you would have struggled like this. But if you are not aligned, if you are not presenting your report properly, people will not like you have to present it or you have to align it properly. For an example, let us take this card, these two visuals. This two visual is not aligned properly actually. How do I know that? Better to put a shadow for this. Format and go to general and I'll go to FX and I'll switch on the shadow for this and I select this and I switch on the shadow for this. You can see it's not aligned. This left hand side of this visual, this left hand side of the visual is not aligned properly. I want this alignment should be proper here. Both the chart left hand side should be at the same position. Same like the card, both the cards should be at the same position. You want to align it. Select the first chart, select the second chart. This alignment is not correct. It has to be aligned properly. Select both. Go to the same format which we did just now. Go to the align. Under align, how do you want to align? Both the left should be at the same position. Align left. Yes. So you can see both the left are aligned in the same position here. Align left. So both will be aligned on the left hand side properly. So like this, suppose one card is like this, one card is like this, it's not aligned properly. Both the cards should be at the same position. Select both the card, align top. So both the top will be aligned properly here. Like this, try to align your visuals properly. Suppose I have 3 or 4 visuals. Let me take this one. This card, and this holding the control key. Holding the control key and selecting multiple visuals. The gap between the first card and second card is smaller. Second card and the third visual, we have a bigger gap. I want the even gap between this. The gap should be even. So one is having a larger gap, another one is having a smaller gap. So I want a even gap, equal. So select the 3 visual, go to format again, go to the alignment. Under alignment, you can see distribute horizontally, vertically. I'll say distribute horizontally. Align, distribute horizontally. So you can see all the 3 visual, the gap will be even. So gap between this visual, gap between this visual, it's equal. So if you have 3 or 4 visual, the aligning should be proper. So align, distribute horizontally, equal distribution between the visuals. We'll see about small multiples, then we'll see about stacked. After that, we'll publish one report. Done? Yes. Let me insert. I think my screen is almost full. I don't have a space further. So let us insert a new page. You can take a copy of the page. Like how do we do it in Excel? I want to take a same copy of the page and I want to maintain the same logo, same thing. So you can take a copy of the page and remove the unwanted. That's one method. Right click and there is an option, duplicate, which will take one more copy of the same page. That's one method. Another method that's very simple. Just add a plus symbol here, add a new page and copy. You cannot get the, like a PowerPoint, you cannot get the same logo repeated in all the page. That will not work in Power BI. You have to copy and paste only, no other go. When you put a PowerPoint, when you put the logo in first page, it will be displayed in all the pages in PowerPoint, but it will not happen in Power BI. You have to manually copy and paste it. So I want all these things to be copied, maybe logo. The best way of selecting, if you have multiple visuals like this, so I have 3 or 4 visuals. Holding the control key, you can select it. That's one method. Another method is, we have one more method for selection. Because multiple visuals are there. Selection of the visual will be a little bit tougher. So go to the View tab. Go to the View tab. Under View tab, you go to the View tab. There is an option called as Selection, which is specifically designed for selecting the visuals. Selection, View, Selection, and which are all the visuals you want to select. So you can see here, image, text box and shape. These 3 I want to select it. So click on the image, so the image is selected. And the selection is useful not only for selecting. Sometimes I want to hide a visual temporarily because I want to do some activity. I want to hide a visual means there is an option available, eye open, eye close, hide the visual. Suppose one visual I want to hide it, the sum of net profit by year wise, this one I want to hide it. So click on hide, so that visual will get hidden. Once again unhide, so you can unhide it. So but here I came here to select it, image, control key, text box, control key, shape. So I selected it. If you feel it, selection here it's very tougher because there are so many visuals available. Selection is very tougher. So open the selection pane, view, selection, and select it here, shape and text box and image. Control C as usual, copy to the next page, page 1, paste it. Copy and I paste that logo and company name. Okay, we'll see about small multiples next. Normal copy and paste. We are living with it. Copy, paste. Right. Let us do one more. Here, we have inserted a new page. In this new page, I am going to insert a visual. Maybe let us insert the same visual, the clustered column chart, the 4th one. Clustered column chart. Go to the build visual. Under build visual, go to the clustered column chart, the 4th one which we did yesterday also. So clustered column chart. Let me insert the clustered column chart. I click on the clustered column chart. And let us take the region itself. I'll take the region name, South region, North region, East region, West region. I'll drag the region name into x-axis. Dragging the region name into x-axis. And what do you want? Net profit, total cost or anything. Total cost into y-axis. So region wise, we are getting the I think total costs are somewhat similar. That seems to be same. Okay. Net profit or total cost, whatever. So I have some region wise sum of total cost. Now could you tell me why south region is coming first here? South, west, central, east, north. What's the reason why the south region is coming first, and what's the reason north region is coming at the last? Based on the value. That is value in a descending order. Highest value will come to the first. You can see here south is having more value. Then next is west. Next is I think central. Next is east. Next is north. Can I sort this? I don't want this to be sorted in a descending order as per the total cost. I want this to be sorted ascending order as per the region name. As per the region name. So go to the 3 dot, because in normal Excel we cannot sort a chart, but in Power BI we can sort a chart. So go to the 3 dot, under 3 dot, sort axis. Sort axis. On what basis you are going to sort it? Region. And which order? Ascending. You have to do twice. You have to do twice. Go to the sort axis, region first, and sort. Or reverse, you can do sorting first and then the region next. 6 plus 1, 4 plus 6, both are same. Either select the region and ascending, or ascending and region. Both are same. Both are same. Okay, so let us say region. Region is sorted, but it's in a descending order. West is coming first, south is coming next. I'll go to 3 dot again. Go to sort axis again. Ascending order. So it's in an ascending order as per the region names, not as per the total value. Yesterday, we have explored about drill down. When I click on south, under south we are getting city, under city we are getting state, under state we did something. But I don't want to drill down. In one chart, I want to compare. For example, this central region, east region, north region, I want to compare what is the cash payment for the central region, what is the credit card, what is the debit card payments, the various payment methods wise, I want to know it. But I don't want to see it in a, when I click on south, under south, what is the cash payment? I don't want it. I want to see everything. South, north, east, west, everything in one chart, I want to see it. Very simple. Select the chart. Go to the build visual, the first button. Maybe let us take the payment mode first. And I can compare it year-wise, month-wise also. First, let us take the payment mode. Select this chart and go to the visualization, build visualization. Right-hand side data, under data, I will find out the payment mode. This payment mode, when I scroll down here, there is an option available here called as small multiples. Small multiples. So drag your payment mode into the small multiples. Yes, it will split your chart. Multiple, you will get the small multiples of your same region wise for the bank transfer, same region wise for the cash payment, same region wise for the check payments, same region wise for the credit cards payments. Scroll down, because you can see there is a scroll bar available. Scroll bar means indicating that there are further more options available. Scroll down. I think this is for UPI payments. So one chart, we can get a multiple charts like this. Split off your multiple chart. Can I get everything in one row? Yes. We'll do that in another few minutes. So only one thing what I did is payment mode. We have dragged and dropped the payment mode to the small multiples area. That's all. Okay. Now, I don't want this to be like a 4 lines or 5 lines. Can I bring everything in one area so that I can compare it very easily? Compare to bank transfer, whether the cash payment is good or cash payment to check payment is very good. I want to compare it. So what we can do is go to format. Format. Under format, you can see small multiples. Under small multiples, how many rows and how many columns you want. Let us say I want one row How many columns? I think I have 5 payments method. I believe I have 5 payments method. So let us say the columns as 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 5 payments methods. I can see everything in one screen. After you can play with this. It's not required that region should be x-axis and small multiples because region wise I'm checking the payment method. Can I do it in reverse? I want the payment method region wise. Yes. Interchange it. Put the payment method to the x-axis and region into small multiples. Yes. Central region, various payments method. East region, the payment method. North region, the payment method. Reverse it. Put the region on the top and the payment on the bottom. I interchange the switches the columns. Just interchange it. Or you want it in the same one, that's your wish. I switch the columns. Payment mode in x-axis, small multiples in payment mode region in small multiples. Okay, can I compare this by year wise? For example, I want to know year wise how was my payment method compared to 2024, how was it, 2025, how was it, 2026, 27. I want to compare it by year wise. So instead of region wise, can I compare it by year wise? Or instead of a payment method, can I put a year here? Your wish. As I told you, you can play with this. Year. Unfortunately, the year is not available on the list. How can I get the year wise? Yes. Expand the invoice date. Under invoice date, expand the date hierarchy. Invoice date, date hierarchy. Year, quarter, month, day. This year, you decide. Either you can put the year in x-axis or you can put the year in region also. Your wish. Either put it into x-axis or put it into small multiples also. Your wish. Let us put it into small multiples for an example. I'll remove that region here. I'm removing the region. And I drag the years to the small multiples. So every year I can compare payment method by 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. As I told you, you can play with this, either small multiples or y-axis, your wish. Here I have dragged it into small multiples. Or as I told Ulta, you can put the year into x-axis and payment method into small multiples also. And I think I have only 4 years data. Let me go to format, small multiples, and columns is 4. Let us make it as 4. Yes. This is 2022 is payment method wise, 2023 is payment method wise, 2024 payment method wise, 2025 payment method wise. You can play with this. Next we'll see about stacked. After stacked, we'll see how to publish it. Drill down the fourth one. Here, any chart. Okay. Yes. Stacked. I recommend to have a meaningful name for each and every page so that we can create an index. I don't know whether it's possible to create an index by today. Index means it's like a table of content. One page you can navigate to multiple pages. To do that, it's better to give a meaningful name for your pages. So let me give a name for this page, page 1. I'll double click and I will rename it, and this is what we have did is we have did a small multiples in this page. So let me give the same name for my understanding. So here we have discussed about the small multiples, right? Now let me add another page here. So I'll add another page. So let us discuss about the stacked, then we'll see about publishing this report. Stacked bar chart or column chart. So the first and second one, go to the build visual. Under build visual, stacked bar chart or a column chart. Stacked bar chart or a column chart. You can decide whichever you want, either the bar chart or a column chart, vertically or horizontally. Both are same. So for example, let us go with the stacked column chart itself. I'll go with the stacked column chart, select it. So I select the stacked column chart and I increase the height and width of this stacked column chart. Same thing. Let us do the same thing. For example, same region I'll take, region name. I'll drag the region name to x-axis. And I'll drag the net profit or total cost into y-axis. Region-wise sum of net total cost. This is okay. This is same equivalent to the earlier chart. What is the difference? Why we are using the stacked? The advantage of stacked is in South region. Overall, my South region is around 11 crores. I want to know Each year, what is the distribution? Same south region, I want not in a separate chart. Same chart. I want to know 2022, 2023, 2024. So I want year-wise split in the same chart. So let us select this chart and region in x-axis, sum of total amount, total cost in y-axis. Take the year once again, the invoice date year, legend, not in small multiples. Last session we have seen about small multiples. Now let us take this legend. Drag that years to the legend area. Yes. You will have a split of it. Overall central region, out of it, 2022, this is the total, 2023, 2024, 2025. Out of overall East region, 2022, 2023, 2024. We have one more advantage in this which is not available in Excel. The advantage is, first let me change the display units because I don't want the display units in million, billion, trillions. Format, region wise sum of total cost. The invoice date year we dragged into legend area. Then go to format, search box, DIS, display units, and make it as none. I made the display units as none so that it displays the exact value instead of million, billion, trillions. Then first display units we made it as none. After this, let me close the display units on the top. I am going to close this button. I close this. There are two options available in the stacked. Normal chart you have only one option, data label. But here I can see there are two options. Data label and total label. Two options are available. Switch on the data label. Switch on the total label so that it shows both here. So every year, what is my total? This is 2022, this is 2023, 2024, 2025. Overall total is this. Same like for East region, year-wise, the grand total. Same for North region, year-wise, grand total. So I switched off both data label, total label. Both we are switched on. So one chart, multiples. Drill down, we have seen about drill down, we have seen about small multiples, now we have seen about stack.
Can we change the color of the chart?
Because based on a condition we can change it, or manually also you can change it. So if you want to change it based on a condition, then we have to go to columns. Yesterday we did it, right? Under this you can see the colors, you can change it. Here you can see there is a, if you go to view, there is a template of colors. You can select template of colors. You can design a template also. Manually also you can change the color, or you can go to the template of colors and you can change it. Then go to, yesterday we discussed it. Customize current theme. Same thing. Go to the customize theme and change your colors. This is your font color. Give a name and save it. That's all. I have a default color. If you want to change the color, you can go to the themes and you can change it. This is stacked. Okay. Now, assume still more options are available, but I don't want to drag further because there are so many other visuals. We'll explore one by one. Assume this 3 pages of report is ready. I want to publish this report. Assume I am not going to send the report. I am going to present this report in a meeting like this. Do you have to publish it? Yes. Even if you are presenting a report like this in a normal system, or you want to share it also, for everything you have to publish. Without publish, don't present it. Don't show you a report like this. No one will wish to see a report like this. You have to publish it like a PowerPoint. You create a PowerPoint presentation. You have to run a slideshow. Same like here. After creating a report, you have to publish it. So first we have to understand what is the purpose of publishing. Suppose, assume I have a folder in in Windows we have a folder. Under the folder we will keep all our files. Same like we have some workspaces. There will be some workspaces. Under the workspaces, you have to publish your files. There are many workspaces. If you have a pro license, if you have a premium license, then we can create our own workspaces. We can create our own workspaces. But if you don't have a premium license, how can I publish it? No problem. Microsoft has created a sample workspace for us for a training like this. For a training purpose, they have created a sample workspace. That workspace is My Workspace. So as of now, we will publish it in My Workspace. In another few minutes, we'll see how to create our own workspace, how to allocate the people to the workspace, how to publish our report in that workspace. We'll see that in another few minutes. First, as of now, because I don't want to disturb your existing workspace. Maybe your company or your department, some people, they would have created a workspace. Don't publish it there since it's a training session. Don't publish it. As of now, we'll publish it into My Workspace. So like a folder in online, you have a workspace. In that workspace, you will publish it. While publishing, it will publish two things here. In this workspace, Power BI will publish two things. One is your report. Second one is your semantic model. What is the semantic model? Is the data. But you cannot see the data visibly. The data, the background data for the report, because we are putting it in online. To work it in online, you need some data on the background, right? So that background data is available on semantic model and the report. So both will be published. Along with your report, semantic model also will get published. So two things will get published here. Let us do this. Before publishing, you should have signed in. I think you already signed in. If not, please sign in. And you should have connected with Wi-Fi. I think the Wi-Fi is already connected. There are two methods of publishing. Go to Home tab. Under Home tab, when I go to the Home tab, you can notice from the last to the third one, Publish. So when I place the cursor, it shows what is the purpose of the publish. Publish the report online in Power BI services. So the fifth process. So we are going to publish it in the Power BI services. First method. Second method, go to File. Under File, you can see there is an option called as Publish. Second method. You either go to the Home tab, click on Publish, or go to the File, Publish. Both are same. So let me click on Publish. It will ask for your file to be saved. Yes, please save it. I think I didn't save the file. Yesterday only I said. Today morning I didn't save the file. So go to Publish, Publish to Power BI. It will ask you to save the file. Yes, please do save this. And after saving, it will show you the list of workspaces. Yes, it is showing the list of workspaces. You have to tell me, do you see any other workspaces other than My Workspace? What are all the workspaces? Oh, digital D, everyone is having it. So that means some team, your team people or someone, they would have created a workspace and they have allocated your email ID to the workspace. Similarly, we will create a workspace, we will allocate an email ID. In another few minutes, we will do that. As of now, let us use My Workspace. As of now, you use My Workspace. In another few minutes, we will create a workspace. We will create a workspace. Okay. So select a workspace, My Workspace. As of now, I am publishing it in My Workspace. I think my system, it will ask me to overwrite because 2 or 3 days before only I have published the report in the same name. So it may have a error. It will ask me to overwrite. No problem. Let me overwrite it. Select. And it's publishing. Yes. Please wait. After publishing, please wait. It will say success and got it. Please wait. Close to that, got it. Then wait for a few minutes. Or else republish it again. Because there is a, to see the report, you have to view the report. Habit. Whenever a window is opening, we will never read it. Close it immediately. Like online agreement, we will never read it, accept it. Online agreement, accept panniya, no choice. Particular, accept it. Okay. Now, after success here, I want to see the report. Don't got it means it will come out straight away. But there is another method to open it. I am going to say that in another few minutes. Now what you do is, after success, there is an option available. Open this report in Power BI services. Now we are going to Power BI services. So let us click on this Open 01 Power BI services. Click on this. Yes. I hope you are all using Edge as your browser. Go to Edge and it will get published through Fabric. Through there is something called as Microsoft Fabric. Through Microsoft Fabric, Windows is a platform to open a software. So like this online, everything will go through Fabric, Microsoft Fabric. Through Microsoft Fabric, that report will get published. Yes, it's published now. It's loading the report. You can see the report. Now your report is online. Okay. Can I see the report on my full screen? Of course you can see it. So on the right hand side on your edge, there is an option available here. View. Click on that view where you can see full screen. Yes. Now you can see your report on a full screen. So there will be a view button. On the right side, there is a view button here. There is a, next to the bookmark, there is a view button. Click on the view and say full screen. Your report will be on the full screen. Since we are a publisher, we can modify. I'll tell you how to modify. But if you are sharing to others, they cannot modify. There is an option of modifying. And after coming out, there is an option called as edit. If we click on edit, so the same thing what we have seen it on the desktop, it's available now. You can drag and drop and you can create something. Since we are the creator of it. This is one method to open our report. Do you have another? Suppose unknowingly, as he has told, I have said success and I have closed it. I have closed this. And assume that I will come to Power BI and I click on got it and I closed this. Now, how can I see the report or how can I view my report? I want to view the report now. I have closed this. Success is done. Yesterday I created the report. Yesterday I published it. Today I want to open the report. No problem. Go to your browser. Under browser, just type app.powerbi.com. app.powerbi.com. Just go to the browser, app.powerbi.com. Under this, the home screen of your Power BI will open. Opening. This is purely based on your Wi-Fi speed. app.powerbi.com. On the left hand side, you will get something like workspace. Yes. On the left hand side, you can see there is an option available called as left hand side workspace. Workspace. There is a workspace available here. click on that workspace. Click on the workspace. My workspace. Click on workspace. My workspace. Click on my workspace. Under my workspace, you can see your report. Two things will be available. One is your report. Second one is your semantic model. The report and semantic model both will be available. Report and semantic model. Click on the report and you have to open the report. See, I think it's taking some time. My Wi-Fi speed. Taking some time. Yeah. So when I scroll down, you can see my report will be displayed here. 01 transaction data, 10/12 today's date. There are two things available. One is the report and second one is the semantic model. If you want to see the report, you have to open the report here. Where we can use the semantic model is whenever your data is updated in the Power BI or source data. If the data is updated in the source data, then you can come here. There are two methods. One is refresh now. Whenever the data is updated, you can see refresh now. There is one more option called as schedule refresh. For refreshing, you have to use the semantic model. But to open your report, there is a transaction data report. Click it where your report will be opened here. This is the second method to open your report. First method, while publishing success, click on open, it will get opened here. Second method, go to app.powerbi.com and then select your workspace, select your report. I hope the browser which you are using is Edge, correct? Or Chrome? Default Chrome means it will open. Fortunately, you said something. Our company, we are using Edge for downloading Chrome. Edge download Chrome download Edge use பண்றோம்னாங்க. They are not all using Edge. They are using my Google Chrome also. Okay. Now, this report. Assume this report I want to send it to PowerPoint, or I want to send this report to someone else who is not part of my workspace. If they are part of the workspace, we'll see how to make a people as a part of your workspace, how to create a workspace, how to bring your team people into the workspace. We'll see it in another few minutes. But I want to send this report to someone else who is not part of our workspace, maybe to some other department, some other team people. So then you can go to this file. After opening the report, go to the file. Under file, embed report. Embed report. Under embed report, you can see website or portal. Website or portal. Go to file. Under file, embed report, website or portal. But the challenge is you can share it only within your team, only within the Daimler resources. You cannot send it to others. Maybe if you want to send it to your customer or someone else, you cannot do that. Then you have to publish it as a web, common web. So here, this one is only within your team, Daimler. So this link, app.powerbi.com, this link, you can copy this link and you can send the links to others. They can open the report. So if you want to share the report to others. But to do this, you should have got the Pro or a Premium license. I hope you are all having the Pro or Premium license. How can I verify the license? There is a method for verifying. File, embed, and go to this website or portal. Before that, you should have verified your version. Right hand side, there is your name or your initial would have been displayed here. Right side, your initial or name, or sometimes you will get a photographs also. Click here and check what is the licensing type. You have to tell me the licensing type, Pro or a Premium. Oh. Anyone with the premium license here? No. All are using pro licenses. Very good. Okay. Unfortunately, in Daimler, you cannot share the report to others. If you want to share, you have to get the permission from your admin or IT. So there is an option available called as file. Under file, we have an option called as embed report where we can see publish to web. Unfortunately, you will not get this on the list itself. You will not get it on the list. It would have been deactivated. It would have been hidden. You will not see that. This is for a common public. Anyone in the world can view a report. Unfortunately, in Daimler, you cannot do this. Not only in Daimler, most of the corporates, you cannot do this. They would have protected this. Because you cannot share all your data commonly, publicly. So, for that, yes. Log into this ID, no? Anywhere in the app.powerbi.com, you can do it in anywhere in the world. If you know your email ID and password. Anywhere you can log in. You can see it. Others cannot. You cannot send it to me. You can send it to your team. If I started, you can access. Okay. Yes. Not able. It's protected only within Daimler team. You can. Others cannot do that. Because you can, I told that this option is totally deactivated. Even that menu will not come on your system. It's published. For that, they generate QR. This is just a QR code. Scan and they can see the report on their mobiles. That's all. Only within your team. I cannot see that. It's protected. Colleague can use the QR code if they have the permission to see this report. Otherwise, they cannot see it. Anyone in the company. That's what next we are going to talk about. As of now, this sharing is only viewing. But if the same department, you can give her a permission for editing, modifying. That part next we are going to discuss. After coming here, you can see. But before that, you should have created a report and published it. Correct. Correct. You can notice it and it's showing a message. That PowerPoint PDF, next chapter. How the permission to permission, how to set a permission, whether they are a viewer, they are a modifier, they are a contributor. That part we are going to discuss. Within the company. View not recommended. They have to edit, then they. As per the Daimler policy, I can send you. Have pro license, you can cannot share your view good share. We don't share PDF something. Okay. Yes, please. Before the break, we'll finish off this services part. Now, this is for sharing your report, and I want to share this report as a PDF or a PowerPoint. There are two methods of sharing it in PowerPoint. You can share from here, you can share it, or you can get it inside PowerPoint also. There is two options available. First, let me go to this export. Under this export, under the report, there is an option export. Analyze in Excel, PowerPoint, PDF. PDF is like a picture, no interaction. For example, when I click this slicer, when I click this, it's slicing out, it's filtering. Nothing will be there. It's like a picture. So you can export and you can put up a picture, means that you can save it as a PDF. This PDF you can share it into any person in the world without the interaction. Nothing will be there, just as a PDF format. But PowerPoint, when I go to PowerPoint, there are two options available in PowerPoint. One is with the live data. Second one is as a picture format. Live data, the challenge is, I have 3 pages. Only one page can be exported at a time. You cannot export all the 3 pages at a time. One by one you have to export. You cannot export all the 3 pages, which will not work. So suppose I want to export the first page called as home. So you have to place the cursor on home, then go to export to PowerPoint, live data, or one more option is as a picture, image. Advantage is it will export all the 3 pages, But the challenge is all the 3 pages, but no interaction, just like a picture, just like an image. Let me try. For example, I'll go with the live data, and you should have the Microsoft Office 365 PowerPoint. PowerPoint should be 365. I think you are all having 365. If it is asking to enable add-ins, please enable it. If it is asking to enable the add-ins, enable it. If this process is not working, this should work. If it is not working, I will tell you another option to embed it. Another option for importing. So I'll open this in PowerPoint. Yes, it's opening my PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. Only first one, you will get 2 slides. One slide is the first slide, second slide is a dummy slide. So it will import, it will download 2 slides here. We are exporting this to PowerPoint from Power BI. With the interaction, everything, with the live data. With the live data, we are doing it. It told Wi-Fi speed is a bit slower. Okay. It's taking some time. There is one more method. I think second method will be more useful compared to this. It's taking more time. One page. 3 times export. Within your system. This you cannot share it to others. Save it. Save you can send, but nothing will be there on this. Only live data. Live from your system. If you are sending it to me, I don't have the live data. I cannot see that report. One more method is, I think it's taking some time for me, but I think you will get it. You will get the report here. With all the interaction, everything will happen. As it is, your report will get inserted here. With the interaction, everything will happen here. But one more method, I think that's more useful compared to this. Let me open a new PowerPoint. I'll open a new PowerPoint. That too, it's easier for you. Okay, I'll open a new PowerPoint. I have opened a new PowerPoint. Now on your Daimler system, if you go to insert, under insert, you can see there will be a separate button available here in between somewhere else. I don't know where it will appear. Power BI. There will be somewhere in between. If you go to the insert tab, there will be something called as Power BI. You will get that Power BI add-ins inbuilt available. Inbuilt it's available. Fortunately for your Daimler team, they have already activated it. It is already activated. Now, how do I do this? Is I don't have that activation, so I have to manually do that. Add-ins. It's an add-ins. In your team, they have already inserted the add-ins, but I have to insert the add-ins manually. Add-ins. The add-ins name is Power BI. If you click, that report will get inserted here. If you click that, my Wi-Fi is very slow. ET guest. Just to insert it, your Power BI report, the transaction data will be available. Click it. It will show you all the pages. You can insert all the pages. You can insert one by one also. You can insert all the pages. You can insert one by one also. My Wi-Fi is very slow. I don't know why today. Unfortunately, it's taking some time for me. After, I think, tea break, I will increase the... Yeah. Power BI. It's an add-ins. When you click on the Power BI add-ins, your report will appear here. Your report should appear here. Get the transaction data report. Click it, that report will open here in PowerPoint itself. All the three slides will be opened here. All the 3 pages will be opened here. I'll explain it later. My Wi-Fi is getting slow. Very slow.
It is slow for us.
Then all the Wi-Fi's are slow. Okay, then let us see. I will wait for this. Before that, we will finish up that workspace. Let me come to the browser, Edge browser. Now we are going to create a workspace. Go to the Edge browser. I think on the left hand side, you can see the left hand side workspace. If you just click on that workspace, it's very simple, straightforward. Click on this workspace on the left hand side. If I click on the workspace on the left hand side, on the bottom there is an option available, new workspace. So click on this workspace, there is new workspace. Now we are going to create our own workspace, and let us see, you can create workspace, you can allocate some of the team people to that workspace also. You can try it now. Maybe your neighbor also you can try it. Workspace, new workspace. Let us click on new workspace and give a name for the workspace. Your name, department name, or some other name. See to that workspace should be available. I have already workspace called as Daimler workspace, so I don't know whether the Daimler will allow here. Yeah. Daimler, I have just selected your company name as a workspace. I already created Daimler workspace, just I am giving your company name. So it should say the name is available. This name should be available. So go to workspace, create a workspace, give a name for it. What is the description of the workspace? So I am creating this workspace just for a training purpose. For a training purpose, we have created the workspace. Do you want to link this workspace with your company website or SharePoint? No, as of now, no, don't do that. Even you will not have a permission for it. And image, what is that image? When I open a Power BI software, the Power BI logo is displayed. If you open any website in the world, Left hand side you will get a logo. Like this, if you want your company logo to be displayed on the left hand side, you can do that. But I'm not doing it. Apply. So go to workspace, create workspace. We have created a name. Just given like creating a folder. We have applied it and we have created the workspace. Now, we can publish our report into this workspace. We can publish it because we are the creator of this workspace. We can publish this report. We can publish this report into the workspace. Create workspace, give a name, apply. Because I cannot create it again because it's already created. Give a name, apply. That's all. Nothing.
Description?
For which, sir? I have given training purpose. So I have created some workspace and I have given a name and we have applied it. That's all. Like creating a folder. Now, this workspace, immediately you can publish your report into workspace. But I want to add my team people to this workspace also. My team people could be added. Whenever I publish the report, my head, my superior has to see the report, or my subordinates can see the report. They can modify the report. They can publish another report also. I want to give a permission for my team people to this workspace. So after creating a workspace, I think you have landed into this screen. This is my screen. So where the workspace name is, this is my workspace name, Daimler, and I have given the description as training purpose. So in this workspace, on the right hand side, manage access. Manage access. Click on this manage access. Select the workspace. Already we created the workspace. Manage access. Click on manage access. Under manage access, add people or group. Add a people or group of people. Add a people or group. Give their email ID. You cannot give the email ID to someone else which is not part of your Daimler team. You have to give the email ID on your Daimler team. You cannot give it to others. You can give only your Daimler. Suppose if you want to give someone's name, you can type your name. First 2 or 3 letters, that name will appear. So you cannot add a people other than the Daimler team. You can add only the people who is part of your Daimler. Suppose I am selecting a particular person name. Before adding, what is the access you are going to give it for this user? Whether they are just a viewer. Viewer means just they can view the report. You can see there is an option, administrator. They will be an administrator. Administrator means they can do all the things what you are doing. They can create access, they can create a report, they can modify, they can delete. Member. Just a member, they can see the reports, they can modify the report. They cannot publish the report. Contributor can publish the contributor. He is contributing, they can publish the report also. So viewer is just a viewer. Administrator is all the rights. Member is they can come to this workspace, they can see the report, they can add, they can modify the report, they can do the report here. They cannot publish the report here. Member. Contributor means they can publish, they can contribute some report, they can publish a report in this one. Admin is more powerful. Administrator, they can modify the user, they can create a user. Admin is all the rights. All the rights. Publish also. Ask him to make you as an admin. Like a WhatsApp or something, same thing. So you decide what is the member is just they can come here, they can see the report, they can modify. They cannot contribute a report. Contribute, they can send the report, they can publish the report. Edit also they can. Member cannot publish the report. They can come here and see the report, edit the report in the workspace. They cannot publish it. Power BI, they cannot publish the report. List of publishing, you will not get that workspace. other than the admin right. Anyway, I will show you the list. What are all the things contributor can do? What are all the things admin can do? I don't know whether I have a PPT for it. Yeah. When they when they go here, when they click on publish, your workspace, whatever the workspace you have did, that will be displayed here. That's a way to, you can see that workspace will be available here. So this is a workspace which I have created. It will be on the list. Administrator has a full control over the workspace, can add, remove, modify member or role, can delete the workspace, update the system. So they can do everything as an administrator. Member, share content with others, cannot change the admin rights, can create, edit, publish the report, contributor, can refresh the data set, cannot share the report. Viewer is just a viewer. Read only. Can view and interact with the report dashboard, cannot edit, cannot publish. After doing it, just check if you have shared someone, if you have added some people, ask them to publish the report, see whether that workspace is available. After publishing, you should get that report here. On the list, you should get that report here. Let me publish and check. I'm publishing in the Daimler workspace. Publish. You'll get the report here. After report is published successfully, you'll get the report. Yes, it's published. Report from one workspace to another. Republish it. Okay. This we should have completed yesterday. We are completing only now. Challenges. Any problem? Okay. That's all well. Okay. Fine. No problem. Take a break. Yes, please. I'll stop the clock video. To the break, we have seen how to create a report and publish it. The important concept we have seen is Power BI services and publishing it. Now, this report, let me close this. I recommend not to open multiple Power BI at a time. It's not like Excel. Excel, you can open any file at a time, hundreds of files at a time. It will not disturb our file speed. But whereas when you open multiple Power BI, it may slow down your system speed. So better not to open multiple Power BI at a time. So I'm going to close this Power BI. So let me open a new report. You can add some report in the same file also, but I don't want to disturb it. So let me close this Power BI. Now we are going to create a new Power BI report. Once again, we are going to start with the 5 workflows. So let us go to the folder which you have downloaded yesterday. I think we already used this file, transaction data. Based on this, we have already created a report and we have published it. Now let us take the second file, 02 warehouse sales. There is a file called, it's an Excel file. So let me open that Excel file, warehouse sales. It's Excel file. Let me open it. When I open this file, I can see there are 4 sheets available here. 4 sheets. Sheet number 1, we have Chennai, where I can say SQA code, warehouse, day, month, year, dealer name, product name, unit sold, MRP, net sales. So this is available in Chennai. So when I go to the next sheet, Bangalore, so I can see same kind of data is available, but there is a small change or small challenge between the earlier sheet and this sheet. Tell me what is the change in this earlier sheet and this sheet? There is an extra column called as discount, which is not available in Chennai. But when I go to the Delhi, yes, here also I can see there is an extra column called as discount, but the column has interchanged. In Bangalore, I can see the discount column is in column number K, but when I come to Delhi, the column is in H. The discount is column number H. When I go to the next Pune, where I can see the same kind of data, but one challenge is the first column itself, we can see interchange. The warehouse is in the first, SQA code is the second, but whereas in the other table, SQA code is first and warehouse is second. So the columns are interchanged and some additional columns are available. Most of the data are 90% identical. Now we are going to consolidate all these 4 tables and we are going to create a report. I want to know all the warehouse, what is my total net sales for all the warehouse. So 4 different sheet and 4 different data. Assume these are all 4 different file or sheet. I'm getting it from 4 branches, 4 department, or every month I have a different sheet. I want to consolidate all the 3-4 sheets and make it as one report. Forget about Power BI and Power Query. Tell me normally how can I do this? VLOOKUP. How do we put a VLOOKUP? There is no. All are common. Most of the columns are column. We have to add the data. We have to consolidate and bring it as one file, copy paste. So which is little bit challenge. Why I am saying challenges? Once again, the columns are not identical. Columns are identical but interchanged. So we have to first organize the column, then we have to copy and paste. And second thing is, suppose this data is available only till March or April or May month. Suppose I am adding further more month. Once again, you have to copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. It's a tedious job, which I don't want to do. I want to do it only once in a lifetime. Next time when I add the data, it should automatically populate it. That's what we are going to do now. We are going to consolidate multiple sheets and make it as one sheet. Before doing it, let me close this file. Control W. I'll close the file. Let us open Power BI desktop. So I'm going to open this Power BI desktop. So let us open the Power BI desktop now. I'm opening this Power BI desktop. In a short span of second, there is some update has gone. I don't know. Let me check. Today is 10th. Okay. Yes, released any update today? I don't know. We'll check. Till November. Okay. Right. So I opened the Power BI desktop. Now we are going to do the same process of getting, transforming and loading. So I'm going to get this table. Which table? This one. 02 warehouse sales. So open a new, fresh new Power BI. Go to the Home tab again. Excel workbook. Since we are going to get it from Excel workbook. Click on Excel workbook. Home tab. Excel workbook. Home tab, get Excel workbook. I am selecting that Excel workbook. 02 warehouse sales. From yesterday, we are dealing with only one file. Now we are going to deal with multiple files. 02 warehouse sales. Open it. I click on open. As usual, it will go to the navigator screen. Yes, it's going to the navigator screen. In the navigator, all the 4 sheets are displayed here. You can notice all the 4 sheets are displayed. Could you tell me how can I select all the 4? Here we have fortunately 4. Okay. Suppose I have 20 sheets. How can I select all the 20 sheets? What is the easiest method to select it? One is you can go to the left hand side corner and you can make a tick here like this. Tick, tick, tick. But how many tick mark is? 4 times you have to make a check mark, which is very complicated. Suppose I have 20 sheets. I cannot make 20 times a check mark. So, don't go to the left hand side corner. Don't go to the left hand side corner. Why? Because if I go to the left hand side corner, it may not work properly. Instead, go somewhere else on the center or right side. Either on center or right side, somewhere else, click on the first sheet, hold the shift key, select the last sheet. Click the first sheet, shift key, last sheet. Now you can see all the 4 sheets would have been selected. Please do this. Why I am saying not to do it on the left hand side is, for example, when I go to the left hand side, assume that I am going to the left hand side here, and I make a click here, hold the shift key and I am clicking here. Unfortunately, it will miss out one sheet. Some sheet may get missed here. So better not to do it on the left hand side. Don't go to the left hand side and do it. Click somewhere else on the middle or a right or anywhere else except the checkbox. Except the checkbox, do somewhere else. Hold the shift key and select this 4. So I selected all the 4 sheets. It can be 4, it can be 20, it can be 100, any number of sheets. Select it. Then, could you tell me what is the option we are going to select here? Transform. Very good. Let us go to transform. As usual, it will go to Power Query. All the 4 tables, it's loading into Power Query now. Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Pune, all the 4 sheets are getting loaded to Power Query. Yes. And on the left hand side, all the 4 sheets are available. Before doing anything, please check for the 3 things. You know what is the 3 things? First one is, let's go to Bangalore. Green. Let me check whether my data is green. Yes, my data is green. Heading is correct. Data type is also correct. Go to the second sheet, Chennai. Yes. Heading is okay. Green. Data type is also okay. Delhi. Yes, heading is okay. Green is okay. Data type is also okay. Pune. Yes. We have checked all the 4 sheets. Column quality. Please make it as a practice, make it as a habit. Whenever you load the data into Power Query, please check the column quality. Please make it as a habit. I think here total is only 52 rows. Table 52 rows. So no need. If you want, you can do that, but nothing will happen. Yes? Yeah, that's a separate file. We have closed it. If you want to use it, you can use it. That's a separate report, that's a separate file. You have saved that file, right? That file is available here. Sir, we have saved it. It is saved as a separate file, no PBIX. It's a separate file. Like Excel file, it will be stored as a separate file. That's all. Right. Now, Now, we have 2 options to consolidate this multiple sheets and make it as 1 sheet. I will tell you 2 options. You tell me which could be the better one or which could be the best one. So I selected I placed the cursor on any one of the sheet. Go to the tab on your Power Query. Go to the Home tab. On the right hand side, 3 options are available here. Merge query, append query, combine files. Merge query, append query, combine files. So we'll use one by one. By default, the combine file is graded out. We are not going to combine the file. So we are not going to use it now. Merge query, we are going to use it in another few minutes. So now we are not going to do it. Let us start this. Take this append query. Append query. Go to Home tab, append query. Under append query, if I click on the arrow mark of the append query, there are 2 options available. Append queries, append query as new. Let me explain what is the usage of this. Append query. What this append query will do is, my cursor is in Bangalore. When I select the append query and append this 3 sheets, what will happen is, below Bangalore, the Chennai data will be appended. Below Chennai, Delhi data will be appended. Below Delhi, the Pune data will be appended. If I go for this append query. But when I go for this append query as new, what will happen is, it will create a new table here. In this new table, Bangalore will be appended, then the Chennai, then Delhi, then Pune will be appended here. If I go for this, append Korea as new. Tell me which is better here. Which I can go for? Which one? New. Very good. Append Korea as new is better because if I appended everything under Bangalore, I don't know which is my master data. Whether I don't know whether if I send this file to someone else or I open this file tomorrow, I don't know which is my master data. Whether the Bangalore is my master data or Chennai is my master data. Better append it in a new page. And whenever you add it, it will be automatically updated also. So better what you said is correct. Append Korea as new. And it's very simple, straightforward. I think you can help me here. Even you can help me here. It's very simple. Append query as new. Yes. What could be my next step? Tell me here, what is my next step here? 3 or more tables. Super. Then, what is my next step? Already Bangalore is added. How can I select Chennai, Delhi and Pune? Same shift key. Hold the shift key and select it. Multiple sheets. I can select multiple sheets holding the shift key. 3 means okay. Suppose 30 sheets. I cannot select it one by one. Hold the shift key and select the last sheet. Suppose unknowingly if I selected Bangalore and I add it, will it throw an error? Not at all. It will get added here. For example, unknowingly I am adding the Bangalore again. Already Bangalore is available. One more time we have added the Bangalore. So what I can do? No problem. You can remove it. Just to use the scroll bar on the bottom. You can see there is an option. Up, move down and remove. If I scroll down to the bottom, there is an option of removing. There is an option of moving. So let me remove the one Bangalore. I will remove it. What is this moving? Suppose I want the Chennai data should come on the top. Then you can move it upwards. Will it make any difference on the reporting? Not at all. It will not make any difference on the reporting. Just for our convenience, I am placing Chennai on the top. Your wish. You can rearrange your reports also. It doesn't make anything on the reporting. Just in Power Query, I can see the Chennai on the top, then Bangalore on the second top, Delhi on the third. That's your wish. That's it. That's all. Or you can rearrange it as per your wish. Now I say OK here. That's it. You can notice there is a new table created in the name of append 1, where all the 4 sheets would have been appended into one sheet. How can I verify all the 4 sheets as appended? Just go to this column called as warehouse and the depot. Scroll down after Chennai. First Chennai is appearing because I placed Chennai on the top. Then you can see Bangalore, then you can see Delhi, then you can see Pune. All the 4 sheet was consolidated into a single sheet. Or one more method is, I don't like to, here I have only 40-50 rows. I can scroll down and check. Another method is go to the filter of this warehouse and depot. Click here. You can see all the 4 sheets are displayed here. Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Pune. Simple. Consolidating multiple sheets is very simple. Still don't load it. There is furthermore other steps still pending. Don't load it. Done. We have to once again check the column quality. I have to check the column quality once again. Could you tell me why I have to check the column quality again? What is the reason? Already I checked the column quality on each and every sheets I have checked it. After consolidation also I recommend to check the column quality. Yes. Yes, the column discount which is graded out. So there is some gray. The reason is, I think in one city, I think Chennai, I believe in Chennai, we don't have this discount column. That's why the discount column, null, there is a null here. Because that column is not at all available in the Chennai. That's why it's null. We'll replace it. Before that, before replacing, let me give some meaningful name for the sheet. Append 1, I cannot understand this. What is append 1? I'll give some meaningful name. Right click or double click on it. And this is my warehouse, all warehouse sales, warehouse sales. So I'm giving some meaningful name for my understanding. Now, before cleaning up the data, assume, for example, here Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Pune is added. Unfortunately, 4 sheets we added. Suppose I have 20 sheets. 1 sheet I have missed it. Or 1 sheet I want to remove it from this appending. So tell me, how can I do it now? After appending only I recognize that some sheet, extra sheet has been added. Or I want to add a sheet now. I want to remove it, I want to add it. How can I modify this append query? Very good. Super. Gear. On the query settings, applied steps, there is a gear image. Click it. You can append your last step. What is the, suppose I want to add one more city or one more warehouse here, one more table here. You can select it and you can add it. Or I don't want a particular thing, you can select it and remove it also. So anytime you can come here to the applied steps. You have to do the applied steps in this appended sheet, not in some other sheet. Go to that appended sheet, query settings, source. Okay. Don't load it, please wait, because we have to do some other work here. We learn some new concept here. Now this discount, wherever the discount is null, it has to be replaced with 0. You know how to do it. Yesterday we did it. Right click on the discount column, replace value. Right click on the discount column, replace value. And what do you want to replace? I want to replace all the null. NULL null has to be replaced with 0. Don't type a text here, because this data type of the discount is in number format. Don't type a text here. Even if you type a text, it will throw an error. So you have to type only the numerical values, 0. Because there is no discount in the Chennai column. There is no in the table, there is no discount in Chennai. So that's why I'm giving a 0. Instead of null, we are putting a 0. Yes. Now green. Please don't load it, please wait, because there is further more things to be done. We did this yesterday also, replace values. Running yesterday's session. As I told, Power BI easy to use, easy to forget also. You are not practicing, then it's a very big challenge. Fortunately, you are all having the data, so try to utilize it. After the training session, from tomorrow, start creating more reports. Gradually come out of Excel. Do all the reports in Power BI. Try to use more of Power Queries. And one very important thing is, whatever we are doing in Power Query, it's available in Excel also. I will explain that after finishing off all the Power Query. Now, yes. We can export, or we can do the same process in Excel also. Both are possible. I will explain both. After finishing of the Power Query, I will explain. Right. Now, I don't want this to be I don't want to load this. The reason is, when I come to the third column, day, month, year. Let me go to this warehouse sales. In warehouse sales, I can see this day, month, year. I don't want the day, month, year in a separate columns. I want to combine this day, month, year into one column, maybe a date, sales date. So that when I combine this and bring it as a date only, very easily you can create that report, yearly, monthly, quarterly report. If it is a separate column, then the yearly, monthly report is very tougher. And I want to sum up month-wise what is my total, year-wise I want to create a report, which is not possible if it is a separate column. We want to combine this column and make it as one column. We can do it in Excel also, concatenation function, ampersand function, but Power Query, it's very easy. As I told, stop writing formulas and function. Very easily you can do this. I want to combine this 3 column and make it as one column. Before that, just understand a concept. Next 2 hours, we are going to use this concept. You are going to help me here. First, select as per your system format. As per my system. 10, 12, 20, 25. 10 is date, 12 is month, 20, 25 is a year. So select it in the same order. First day, second month, third year. Hold the control key. You have to hold the control key. Holding the control key, first select the day, then select the month, then select the year. So as per your system format. I think my system is date, month, year format. That's why I'm selecting the day first, month second, year second. Suppose if your system is month, date, year, select the month first, then day second and year third. Okay. So I think day, month, year, I selected it. Now, all these three cells, we have to combine. All this day, month, year, we have to combine day plus month plus year. And I want to get an extra column here. All these three columns to be combined and we want it in output in another column. 3 plus 1, another column. That's what Excel, even Excel will do that. Combining, you will get it in some other column. So you want to combine all the three and you want to get it in some other column. Then you have to go to this option called as add column. Add column. That means combination of all the three, it will create an extra column here. Add column. But there is one more option. I want to combine day, month, year, not in some other column. Day, month, year, everything should be combined and merged. I want it as a single column here. Not 3 plus 1. 3 merged into 1. Then you have to go for transform. Please understand this concept. Based on this concept only, we are going to work on the afternoon. Many formulas, functions, we are going to do this based on this concept. Why? Because when I go to the transform, also you will get the same kind of option. Merging, appending, trigonometry, date, time. When I go to the add column also, same thing. Statistics, trigonometry, date, time. So you have to understand where I can use the add column, where I can use the transform column. I repeat it again. If I want to combine all these 4 columns plus 1, 3 plus 1, then you have to go for add column. 3 merged into 1, then you have to go for transform column. Now tell me which could be better here. Can I go to transform column or can I go to add column? Transform is better because data modeling is more important. What is data modeling? Don't have an unwanted file columns and rows. Unwanted. It may increase your file size because gradually this data may increase. I have it only 2025. Assume 2026. Every year we will be getting this data. 4 different cities will be getting the data. 4 lakh, 5 lakh rows. Unwanted columns, please remove it. So I don't want this unwanted 3 columns. I want to make it a single column. That's very simple. Select all the 3 columns. As you are told, transform. Don't go to add. Add means it will add an extra column. Transform. Go to transform. Under transform, you can see there is an available merge columns. Merging the columns. Go to transform. Under transform, you can see this merge columns. Don't go to add column, you have to go to merge column. Transform, merge. I have marked it on the screen itself. Merge columns. Now it's very simple. As I told, it's straightforward. It's very simple. Merge columns. And what is the separator you want it while merging it? This 3 column will be merged. Do you want any separator for it? Yes, of course we need a separator. After day, that should be separator. After month, that should be a separator. Decide how is your system format. I think my system is date and then hyphen, then month, then year. So I have an hyphen in between. Better always go with the hyphen. Some system you may have a dot, some system you may have a slash also. In that case, you can select it here. Colon, semicolon, space, tab. But unfortunately, that hyphen is not available. So go to custom. The custom separator is hyphen. And this 3 column will be merged into 1 column. What is the name of that column? It says merged. I want to give some meaningful name for it. Don't just give date. Date is the data type. So give some other sales date, purchase date, SQA date, some date. Don't just say date. Date is the data type. So let us say sales date. Or you can rename it later also, no problem. It's not required, you have to rename it now. Afterwards, double click and you can rename it. Yes. Now I say okay. All the three are combined together. 15 February 2025, 27 March 2025. Can I load it now? You know, Excel, you have to struggle for this, correct? To combine three columns as a date format. Now, can I load this? You cannot load this. The reason is data type is not right. Because the sales date, it says ABC. It's not ABC. It should be date. Calendar should appear there. But what I can do is, as Power Query is not doing it, I can give one more chance to the Power Query. If you are not able to do it, I'll give one more chance to convert this into a proper data type. How can I do that? Very good, sir. Super. Transform. Go to the transform. Under transform, detect data type. Still it's not converting, then manually we can change it. First let me check whether Power Query is detecting it properly. Detect data type. Yes. Detect data type. I marked on the screen also. Still, if it is not converting, then you can go here manually, click here and change it to date type. But I think it's not required. It has automatically converted it. But still don't load it. Please wait. Data type only, it's a number only you get the sum. It's not a number you will not get the sum. Output you will not get. Date formula you will not get. Now, combining is okay. Sometimes we need to split the data. Here we have combined the data, which I told you we have to struggle for this in Excel, but very easily we did it. Suppose I want to split something. Just to take a small example. From a dealer name, I want the dealer name, Metro Motors Premium Auto. I want this Metro to be in a separate area, Motors to be in a separate area. Or in the product, we have a color and we have the variant. I want to get the color separately, I want to get the variant separately. In Excel, we'll use the function like left, right, mid, text to columns. But that's also not required here. So you can split the columns, you can combine the columns, you have seen it, splitting the columns. For example, as I told, I want this one in the dealer name. I want after the space, I want this in a separate column. Before the space, I want in a separate column. Or in the variant, in between the bracket, I have something. I don't want it, I want it in some other column. Some other column. If you want to do it in same column, go to transform. I want the colors, only the colors in some other column, means you have to go for add columns. Just for example, I'll go to add columns. Now I want to separate it. For example, only this black, red, gold, red, gray, this color has to be separated here. So select that column, add column, or you want to do it here itself, then you have to go to transform column. If you want to do it in some other area, add column. Now I'll go to add column, extract, length, first character, last character. First means left. Suppose I want first 3 digits, last 3 digits, then you can go for first, last, range. Text before delimiter, text after delimiter. Before the bracket has to be separated, after the bracket has to be separated. So text before delimiter, text after delimiter, text between delimiter. Now help me here. I want only the black, red, gold to be separated in a column, which I can select here. Text between delimiter. Super. Let us click on text between delimiter, and it's asking what is the delimiter. The starting delimiter is open bracket, ending delimiter is close bracket. So within that bracket, I want that to be separated. Select it and go to add column or transform column based on your needs. I want it in some other area without disturbing the source. That's why I'm doing it. So add column, extract, open bracket, close bracket. That's a delimiter. Text between delimiter. Okay. Yes. Now you can notice at the last, there is a new column added which is showing only the colors here. Only the colors are displayed. Writing the formulas and function is very easy, very simple here. No need to write, you have to select. If you want to do that, then you have to extract it. Then you have to go for transform. Go to transform, You extract, or you say go for split column. Split by delimiter. Now I want here, I will bring it before. I don't want this black, right? I want only this. So what I do is extract before delimiter. Before delimiter, I want only this. This color, I don't want it here. So just to put a open bracket. Before bracket, I want to extract it here, not in some other area. Space also, okay. Space and bracket. I will do both. Suppose if you have sometimes in between there is a space, there is a problem, right? Have some delimiter or length, number of characters, something. Otherwise you cannot split. Or number of character, wherever there is a first 3 digits, four digits, something like that. Otherwise even you cannot do it in Excel or anywhere else. Something. Get only the names. So if you don't want to disturb the original, I'm doing it in add column. If you want to do it in the original itself, you have to go for transform column. Okay. Now, still like this, we can do some transformation. As of now, we have seen two things. One is we have seen how to combine the columns. We have seen how to split the column. We'll see how to add the column, addition, multiplication, subtraction, if condition, lookup. Everything we'll see one by one. Before that, this table, I want to load this. Data modeling is very important. What is modeling? Sizing of your data. For example, If I load all the 5 files, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, Pune, this consolidation files, my file size will get increased. Could you tell me what is the file which we are going to use it for our reporting? Out of this file, only this we are going to use it for the reporting, correct? This 4 file we are not going to use it for the reporting. This 4 file is not required. Can I delete it? No. If I delete it, then the link will get deleted. Here the data will get deleted. So don't delete it. Instead of not deleting, what we'll do is don't load it to Power BI. Because this 4 table connection of all these 4 table merged, we got this table. So don't delete the source table. If you delete it, it will get deleted in your combined area also. So don't delete it. Instead, don't load it to Power BI. I want to load only this to Power BI, not the other files. So what we do, very simple. Right click on this Bangalore city. Right click on this Bangalore. When I make a right click, there is an option available. Anyway, I returned this to Microsoft. Microsoft told that they will be doing it sooner. As of now, you have to make a right click one by one and you can do it. You cannot do it everything at one stroke as of now. Right click and there is an option, enable load. Don't load it to Power BI, but the data will be there. Don't load it. I'm not going to create a report for Bangalore. I'm going to create a report based on the warehouse sales. So right click, enable load. If you are getting some error, because if you already loaded into BI, you will get an error message. Accept it. Okay. It will say that already data is loaded. You would have already created a report. The data will go off. No problem. Just to say, okay, I think I'm not getting an error because I didn't load it. So right click. You can see a gray color, maybe a slanting, italics. If you are getting italics, that means this file will not get loaded into BI. Right click, enable load. Uncheck that enable load. As I told, as of now, you have to do one by one. No other go as of now. Right click, enable load. Pune, right click, enable load. So this warehouse sales has to be loaded because that's my master data. That's my consolidated data. That has to be loaded. That's what I told. I have written it to Microsoft. They told they will be doing it sooner. I suggested them. I have suggested. Let us see when it will get updated. I don't know. I suggested very long back. They told they are working on it. No worries. Even you can send a suggestion. I will tell you how to do the suggestion. Now go to Home. Under Home, let me click on Close and Apply. I'll go to Home. Unloaded the 4 tables except the warehouse sales. Close and Apply. I'll click on Close and Apply. And please wait for a few seconds. Don't do anything. Please wait. Even though it says all the 5 files, you can see all the 5 files. Only one file will get loaded here. Only one file will get loaded. Only one file will be loaded. Even though it says loading, only the warehouse sales will be loaded. Correct. You can see here. All the other 4 sheets are still available with the link, but it's not loaded. My file size will be lesser compared to the earlier one. We are not loading the unwanted data. Whether the data is unwanted, whether it can be a row or a column or a table also, you can remove it. Please remove it. Don't load it. Let us create one report and check whether it's working fine or not.
Before we load it, we see the decimal. One come to decimal format. So
It will show it in decimal. You can remove the decimal using the cards, data format, you can remove it. That doesn't make a difference. With the decimal, without decimal, doesn't make a difference. Because 1.0. If it's 1.72, then there may be a difference. 1.0 doesn't make any difference. Data type is text. You have both, mixture of both, it will be treated as a text format. Yes, sir. Wait. Don't click on apply changes. You have to wait for a few seconds. It's taking some time to load. We'll create a report and check. Small report, maybe a pie chart or a column chart or a bar chart. Maybe for a change, I will put a donut chart. Pie chart and donut chart are somewhat similar. I'll put a donut. Warehouse, because warehouse is in different files, right? That warehouse, I am going to bring it here to the legend area. And what I want is, I want total net sales. Let us bring the net sales to the value area. Yes. Now you can see all the 4 warehouse total sales. Delhi, Chennai, Pune, Bangalore. These are all in 4 different files. All are 4 different sheets. We combined all the 4 different sheets and we have created one report. There's a small, for checking, I have created this report. Done. Small report I checked, that's all. You can create a pie chart, line chart, column chart, bar chart and check. Warehouse is in different files, that's why you drag the warehouse to legend. Something, sales or discount or MRP or whatever you want. Drag it to value. All the 4 cities are available. Delhi, Chennai, Pune, Bangalore. So let us save this file. Save as. Browse this device. 02 warehouse sales. I'm giving some meaningful name and I'm saving this as a separate file. So we have seen how to consolidate multiple sheets and make it as one sheet. Now, let me close this Power BI because as I indicated, don't open multiple Power BI at a time. Better to close this. I'm closing this Power BI now. The folder which we have downloaded, there is one more folder available, subfolder, 03 orders. There is a folder called as 03 orders. Just go to that folder. I will open that folder 03 orders. In this folder, 4 files are there. Order 2021, orders 2022, orders 2023, orders 2024. Assume 4 different years I am getting this data. Let me open one file. Maybe orders 2021, I am opening it. I am opening that for orders 2021. We have order ID, we have the region name, we have the order date, we have the order amount. This is file number 1. And I'll open the next file, order 2022. 2022 also I have same kind of data, order ID, region, order date, order amount. So 4 different files are available. Now what are we going to do is, we are going to consolidate all the 4 different files and make it as one file. And very important challenge is, this is 2021, 22, 23, 24. Suppose I am adding 2025. I will add 2026. Every year I will add some data. Or every month I will add some data. Every day we will download the data. Month-wise, year-wise, day-wise I will download the data. SAP year will download the data and put it into the folder. And I should get the report. So let us see how to consolidate this multiple sheets and how to make it as one report. And remember, this is not an Excel file. This is a CSV, comma separated file. Normally, when you download the data from SAP, ERP, Oracle, they will say it as a CSV. The reason for CSV is CSV can be opened in anywhere. It can be opened in Excel, it can be opened as a text file, it can be opened as a PDF, it can be opened in web browser. Anywhere you can open it. That's the reason Normally people send it as CSV. CSV is comma separated value. So this file, we are going to consolidate it and make it as one file. Let us see that. Open a fresh new Power BI. I closed that existing file. Now I'm opening the fresh new Power BI. So let us open a new Power BI. I'm opening a new Power BI file. Okay. You can straight away select your data source on the welcome screen itself here, or go to the blank report. Once again, we are going to get the data. We are going to get the data here. Get data. Could you tell me what is the R I am going to use here? Get data. Text or CSV. There is an option text CSV. But unfortunately, when I go to the text or CSV, and I'll go to that particular folder 03 orders, I'm trying to select all the 4 files, which I'm not able to. I'm holding the control key and selecting it. I'm holding the shift key and trying to select no. I'm not able to select the multiple files. So don't do this. Don't use text or CSV. It can be text or CSV, it can be Excel, it can be PDF also. But I want to combine all the 4 files, and I indicated tomorrow or later I will add some extra files also, that also to be consolidated. So don't go for a file, instead go to get data, more, folder. We have to go for a folder. Yes. Because in that folder, whatever the files available, I want to consolidate it. Even you can customize it. We'll see how to customize it. Folder. Please select folder. Very, very, very powerful feature. Your company itself, maybe 15, 12 years before, I have written a coding for this. We spent 6 months and I took 2 months to write a coding to do this. But now you can do it within span of minutes and seconds. Within 5 minutes, we can do this. So go to folder, connect. Click on folder, connect. It's asking in which folder you want to combine it, which folder. Browse and you can select the folder. Browse and where is that folder? 03 orders, select it. Or another method is already my folder, I'm residing in the same folder. Already I am residing in the same folder. I already opened that folder. Correct? So your folder location is available here. D drive, corporate training, somewhere else this folder is available. Desktop or OneDrive or somewhere else. So what I can do is go to that folder path here on the top address bar. Click on the address bar. Copy the path. Come to Power BI and paste it. Browse and find it. Browse. And where is that file? Select that file. That's another method. So either browse and select the browse and select the folder, or copy the folder path and paste it here. Both are same. Okay. Right. I click on OK here. As usual, it will open the navigator. As usual, it's opening the navigator. There are 4 options available: combine, load, transform, and cancel. Could you tell me which option I can go for? Transform. Very good. I always recommend to go with the transform. Don't click on combine and load. Combine means it will be combined, but which has to be combined? That's a challenge here. For example, assume I have 4 files. And I don't want to combine all the 4 files. I want to combine only the 3 files. Or there is some error in the file. So everything you can do it using the transform. So don't go for combine or load. I always recommend to go with the transform. So let us click on trans data. Transform data. It goes to Power Query again. All your table names are displayed. Now we are going to combine this table name. As I indicated, fortunately we have only 4 files here. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Assume I have another 3 or 4 files. I have Excel file, I have CSV file, I have PDF file, I have text file. I have doc file, something. But I want only the CSV files to be combined. So what I will do is, in the extension area, there is a filter button. I can select only CSV. If you want to combine only CSV, you can select only CSV here. Or I don't want the 4 files to be combined. I want only combine 3 files. So you can click here and filter and select only the 3 files. So you can decide which file you want to combine. Whether you want to combine all the 3 files or 4 files, or you want to filter something, you can filter it here. Okay. But as of now, I want to combine all the 4 files. And I didn't do anything now. Go to Home tab. Under Home tab, Combine Files. But unfortunately, in my system, this combine file is graded out. It's deactivated. Why it's graded out, deactivated is my cursor was not in the content area. My cursor was out of that content area. So that's why it's graded out. You should place the cursor somewhere else on the content area. But while placing, be careful. Don't go to the binary area. There is a handover symbol. Don't click it. If I click, some extra step will be created. You have to delete all the steps one by one. So please be careful. Place the cursor somewhere else on the top, or no problem. If you feel this combining, I have to click here and I have to go to the combine and click it, which is very tougher. No problem. This, what is the logo or what is the icon here for combine is 2 double arrow. See whether this 2 double arrow is available somewhere else. Yes, it's available here. So same 2 double arrow. That means both will do the same, both will solve the same purpose. Either this double arrow or this double arrow. 2 down arrow. So click on either. If it is activated, click here. If it is not activated, click here. Both are same. Both are same. So click on Combine Files. Just I click on the Combine Files. It is evaluating and it will show you the preview of the file. It will show you the preview. How your file is looking like. It shows the preview. If you want to see the preview of each and every file, you can click here and check it. But it will take some time. If you want to check, you can check it. First file, second file, third file, fourth file, every file you want to check. And by default, it will check only with the first 200 rows, the column quality. If you want to check for the entire data, yes, you can check for the entire data set. Power Query will do that, right? Entire data set, column quality. So I recommend as of now, I'll go with the first 200 rows. Because if you check with the entire data set, 4 files, it may slow down your system speed. As of now, don't select this. Skip file with error. If there is an error in the file, it will skip it. But if error in the file, show me the error. We'll solve it. That's the reason we are using Power Query. If there is a gray, if there is a red, show me that gray or red. If there is a gray, we can decide what we can do. If there is a red, we will decide whether we want to delete it or not. Show me the error if there is a error. So don't skip it. Skip means that file will be skipped, but don't skip it. Have it. So that's it. Say OK. That's all. Now you can notice all the 4 files or 5 files, whatever the files, it has combined into one file now. So all the 4 files was combined into one file. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You can scroll down and check. After all 21 data is over, you will get 22. After 22, you will get 23, 24, 25. Now, how can I check whether all the 4 files are available? Scroll down and check. Or another method is, there is a drop down. 21, 22. Where is 23, 24? It's there. Load more. It says list may be incomplete. Because by default, it will show you only 1000 rows. I want to see all this data. Load more. So all the 4 files are available. 21, 22, 23, 24. All the 4 files was loaded, combined into one file. Still it's not over. We have one more powerful feature.
No problem.
Oh, junction box. Where is the main? Here there is a power. இங்க வருது ஏதாவது ஒரு இங்க இருந்து கனெக்ஷன் எடுத்துக்கலாம் இங்க வந்துட்டு junction box correct. Yeah, I'm getting the power. எனக்கு என்னோட இங்க ஸ்டார்ட் வச்சு அதான் இங்க போட்டீங்கன்னா thousand about 2 million goes. Power to it. CSU and the text on there. Almost CSU is download. அந்த ஸ்லாட்ல ரெண்டு நாள் போடுறாங்க ஏன் வரல எப்போ now trace so that's coming. Yes. Every time you have to load more. Because otherwise it will slow down your system speed. Here okay 4,000 or suppose 4 lakh இருந்துச்சு வச்சுக்கோங்க ஸ்லோவா இருக்கும் அதனால by default 1000 தான் வரும் load more and you can see it. Just to view that but your data will be there. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. We'll see one very important feature in this consolidation. We have consolidated multiple files and we got this report. It has created one extra column called as source name, which is showing where this data is from, which folder or which file is from. And these are all the 4 columns available in the table. So everything is loaded. This you want it, you can have it or you can remove it also. But my suggestion is better to have this. Then only I can identify in which data this is coming from. So better to have it. Let me close and load it. Nothing. I think the data is correct. Green. Heading is correct. Data type is perfect. So let me close and apply. I'm going to close and apply. Yes.
Data load all this.
Load more. Load more. That is to just to see the previews around. That's all. Load more. All the 4 tables will be listed. Close and apply. Now, let me create one report and check. I have closed and apply and loaded. We have applied it and we have loaded into BI. Now let me create one small report. Maybe the same clustered column chart. I click on the clustered column chart and drag the custom column chart. So let us go to this file 03 orders. Let us bring the order date because the year is in separate table 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All the years are in separate file. Correct. That order date, I will bring it to x-axis. Order date, I will bring it to x-axis. Order amount, I will bring it to y-axis. Just for checking, I am doing it. Whether I am getting all the 4 years, yes. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. These are all in 4 different files. We have consolidated all 4 different files and we got a report. But next is the real challenge, not a challenge. Next is the real advantage. So 4 files we have consolidated and we got the report. Assume, let me go to that main folder. We have 4 files, 21, 22, 23, 24. This was consolidated, we got the report. Assume today I am downloading the data for this year, 2025. I already kept that file in a separate folder. Go to the main folder. Main folder, that file, order 2025. This file, I already pasted it in this folder. Let us cut this file and put it into the same folder. Cut it or copy it and paste it. Just for assuming or just to think that I downloaded this file today. Cut it, Control X and go to that folder. Paste it now. Inside this folder I am pasting it. Today I have downloaded this file and I pasted this file here. Now let me go to Power BI. Then refresh. We got 2025 also. That's all. Download the file and put it into the folder. That's all you have to do after this. Refresh it. All data will get updated. Every day you are downloading a file. Every week you are downloading a file. Yes. Refresh. That is scheduling the refresh. Every day morning 8 o'clock you can schedule. I will show it in Power BI services. There is an option, or when you come for Power Automate training, we will be teaching it. Every day morning 8 o'clock automatically your data has to be refreshed. Through Power Automate you can do it, or through the schedule refresh you can do it. Power Automate la pandradha better. Schedule refresh, you have to get a Power BI gateway software installed. YT get a permission. Power App lo or tool irukku. Every day morning it will get refreshed. Power Automate la trigger pannalam. That will work. Different database on that one. Not get confused. நிறைய ரிப்போர்ட் ஒரே இது வச்சு நிறைய ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ண இது வேற ஒரு இது வேற கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆக வேணாம். அதுக்காக தான் நம்ம தனித்தனி ஃபைலா போட்டோம். Done. Got it? Very simple but very powerful. Let me save this file. File, save as.
File name is different and
No problem. Data should be similar. Here file names are different only. 2021, 2022, 23. File name can be anything. Column should be similar. Otherwise you will not get. If there is a already we checked it. The next file is similar. Transformation will be automatically done. If you have removed the space, here also the space will get removed. You deleted the unwanted, here also, as I told the Power Query, all the steps will be removed. Already it will be there. Save as. Browse this device. And I will give a name 03. Don't put it as orders because order is the folder name. Don't put it as orders. Give some other name. Maybe order master. Now, I want you to try maybe for 2 or 3 minutes because we have to see about merge query equivalent to lookup, outright of formulas and function. I don't know whether we can complete it before the break. At least we'll start. Before that, I'll close this file. This file we have seen how to consolidate multiple files. Now I want you all to try this. If you go to the same folder which we have downloaded yesterday, there is 4 text files. 0 for assembly, 0 for engine, 0 for paint shop, 0 for testing. These 4 files I want you to consolidate and make it as one file. But the challenge is, don't create a separate folder. So here I already had a separate folder. This folder we have consolidated it. But for this I didn't create a folder. I don't want you to create a folder. Without creating a folder, consolidate all these 4 files. Let it be in the same folder where it was. Let it be in the same folder. I want you to consolidate all the 4 files and make it as one file. Try. Just to try. Try and fail rather than failing to try. Just try. 2 or 3 minutes try. I think it's very easy. You can try. Just to try. Consolidate all the 4 text files and make it as one file. Already this is in a folder. Your folder, don't create a folder. Let it be in the same folder. Try. Just try. I have given the clue already in the last session for this. I explained this in the last session. Clue kuduthirukana. I have given the clue for this. Try. If you are not getting, no worries, I will tell you how to do it, but please try. It's a text file. Load, create a report. That's your issue. I want to be combined. After combining, load it, create a report. That's your wish. Yes, done. But I thought you have completed. One minute, otherwise I will show you the solution. One by one. Tomorrow, if I am adding a new file, it has to be updated automatically. So I cannot do it one by one. That's what I told. Don't create a folder. Creating folders and doing it is very easy. I don't want that. The clue is filtering. You have to filter. Okay. Let me try this. I have not created any folder. Let me open the Power BI desktop. Sir, I am opening it again. I don't know whether you already opened it. You got it. Very good. Open a Power BI. Blank report. Get data. Not required to add the page. Do it in the same itself. Why to add a page? You can do it in the same page itself. Page can be added for creating more visuals. One page doesn't have anything, sir. You can create any data source in one report, any number of data sources. I don't want to get confused. I don't want to disturb it. That's why I'm not doing it. In one report, you can create any number of data sources. Now, let me go to Home tab, Get Data, then more, then folder. But I didn't create a folder, but let us select the folder, connect, browse. It's a C drive is a folder, OneDrive is everything is a folder. So you can select the main folder itself. Browse, and I select that folder where that main folder where all the files are residing. I will select that main folder. This is my folder. All the files are under this folder. No problem. I selected the entire folder. All will be displayed. No problem. So it is displaying all the files. CSV, Excel, PBIX. All the files are displayed. Very good. Transform. Here is a change. Tell me what we have to do here. Superb, sir. Go to the extension, select only the text file. This I told you in the last session. If you have list of files, you can filter a particular files. I want only the text file should be combined, not the CSV or Excel or PDF or anything. Only the text. TXT. Okay. Only the TXT is displayed here. Now go to this double arrow, combine, or click on this combine on this home tab, or click on the double arrow here. That's all. It will evaluate and it will show you the preview of your file. Okay. That's it. All the 4 text file would have been combined into one file. So all the 4 text file we have combined into one file here. That's it. Same process. Only one thing is you have to apply the filter. Okay. So combining multiple files and multiple sheets, if it is identical, it's very easy. Close and apply, and you can save this file also. Before the break, we'll start one exercise. We cannot complete it. We'll start. And probably in another 10 minutes before the break, we'll see how to do another process. Maybe data are identical as of now. How to combine non-identical data. Go to first, we'll save this file. File, save as, browse. Let me give some name for it. I think it's 04. What I did is I consolidated the text file. So consolidation of text. So I'm giving some name. Okay. Let us go to the next file 05. We'll start this. We cannot complete it. At least we'll start. 05 part sales tracker. 05 part sales tracker. Please open the file where I can see 2 sheets are available. Sales distribution, part master. There is a file called as, there is a sheet called as sales distribution. There is a sheet called as part master. Unfortunately, both the data are non-identical. It's not identical. Sales distribution, where we have sales data, zone wise, part number, planned year quantity, Q1 quantity, Q2, Q3, Q4. And when I go to the part master, I have part number, material type, category, part name, quantity, reorder level, lead time, drawing number, unit of measures and rate. So both the files are non-identical data. Yes, the part number is the only column which is identical between 2 tables. So if you have identical columns, then it's very simple. You can use the append query and we can combine both the sheets. If it is a different file, we can combine the files and we can create a report. But both are different kinds of data. But the common identical column is part number. Now, let me go to the sales distribution table. In the sales distribution table, we have the zone name, we have the part number, planned quantity, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. I want to find out the rate of this part number so that I can multiply the rate, I can find out what is my total sales. So I want to know the rate for this part number. So rate means I want to know the rate. Maybe I want to know the name of this part. What is the name? So I want to get the name of this part. What is the rate of this part? And what is the unit of measure of this? So I want to get this. but this data is available in the next sheet. Tell me, normally how do we do this? We look up. Old version we look up. Latest version X lookup. When I come for the Excel training, I would have told that stop using VLOOKUP. It will slow down your system speed. It will not work properly. Start using XLOOKUP. Now, stop using XLOOKUP also. Without VLOOKUP, without XLOOKUP, how can I get it? Yes. Let us first load this data into Power BI. So go to, I open a fresh new Power BI, or you can do it in the existing Power BI also, your wish. I'm opening a new Power BI. Let us first get the data. So as usual, you can go to Home tab, get data, or you can get the data from straight away from your welcome page. I can see the welcome page itself. The Excel workbook is available. I can use this instead of blank, then selecting the Excel workbook. I can get the data straight away from here. That's another method. Let us explore this because we didn't use this as of now. Excel workbook, or go to blank report, get data. That's also fine. Excel workbook. Let me select that file. 05 part sales tracker. 05 part sales tracker. Let us bring the file here. Yes. I'm getting the data. Transform it. Two sheets are there. Part sales tracker and sales distribution. Select the two sheets. Transform data. To transform data, click on transform data. It goes to Power Query again. Let us check the column quality. Part master, green, heading is correct, data type is correct. Sales distribution, green, heading is right, data type is correct. Now, if you are writing VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, what you will do is, suppose I want to get the name, I want to get the rate, and I want to get the unit of measure. Means in sales distribution, you have to place the cursor here and we'll write the XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP function. Based on this part number, I want to get the lookup and I want to get it here. So your cursor should be on the part sales distribution table, correct? Same thing we are going to do here. Place the cursor on the sales distribution table because we want the output in sales distribution table. Based on this part number is my key field, that's my lookup field. Based on this part number, I want the name, rate and unit of measures here in the sales distribution table. So place the cursor on sales distribution table, go to the Home tab. Go to the Home tab. In the Home tab, under this combine, already we have used this append query, we have used this combine file. Now we are going to go with the merge query. Remember, merge query is equivalent to lookup. Equivalent to lookup. But in merge query, you tell me which could be the best option when I select merge query. Merge query as new. What will this do is merge query. My cursor is in sales distribution. If I merge the query, part name and rate. So the part name rate will be displayed in this sales distribution table when I select merge query. If I select merge query as new, what will happen is it will create a separate table. In that table, it will display the name, rate and unit of measure. Which one is correct? Very good. Here merge query is right. Because I don't want to merge it and display it in some other table. What is the purpose of it? I want it in the same table. That's the usage. Because this part number, I want to know what is the name of this part number in this table, not in some other table. So what you said is correct. Merge query. Not merge query as new. Append query new is correct. But merge query, not new. Don't go for new. I will tell you when we can use this new time permits, or when you will see in the second level of Power BI. Now let us go to merge query. Now first table is already displayed. First table, that is my sales distribution table. Second table, select the second table here. Second table is my part master. On the top, the first table, bottom, second table. And what is the identical column? What is the lookup column between both the table? Part number. Select the part number, select the part number. That's all. Which is a common column? Part number, part number. Don't select the wrong column. Will it throw an error? No. Be careful. Suppose here I selected the part number, here I selected the part name. Will it throw an error? No. But it will give a message here on the bottom. Selection contains 0 rows. Matches 0 rows. So select the correct column. Part number, part number. Part number, part number. Now, join kind. I want all the data from the first table, matching data from the second. I want all the data from sales distribution and part number matching data. What is the name of the part number? What is the rate? Yes, that is already selected. If it is not selected, please select it. Left outer. If possible, we'll discuss about the right outer, full outer, inner outer in our next sessions. As of now, let us go to left outer. Do not select this fuzzy match. Why fuzzy match is? Approximate match. Suppose the part number is 1001. 1001 is not available. Find the 1002. That is called as approximate match. In Excel also we'll use that approximate match. So approximate match means you have to select the fuzzy match and what is the match kind. So don't select the fuzzy match because it's not approximate. It should be exact. It should be exact. So select the part number, select the part number. That's it. Say OK. Yes. This is the final and last step. You can notice one column was created here at the last in the sales distribution table. There is one column created in the name of the same table name, part master. So now you decide what are all the columns we want it here. I want 3 columns, part name, rate and unit of measure. Very simple. Click on the arrow mark of this. There is an arrow mark, double arrow. Expand the double arrow and select whatever the column you want it. Equivalent to writing lookup. I want 3 columns, 3 lookups. So what are all the 3 columns I want it? Remove the select all. I want name, I want UOM, I want rate. Or you want reorder level, you want material type, you want category, whatever you want, you can select it. This is equivalent to 3 lookups. Equivalent to 3 lookups. So I selected all the 3 columns. And how you want the column name? Part name. How you want the part name? Whether just part name or part master dot part name. Part master dot unit of measure. Part master dot rate. If you want that name to be prefixed, that the table name to be prefixed, you can tick it. If you don't want it, you can uncheck it. Or later also you can remove it. No problem. Let me say OK here. Yes. I got the name. I got the rate. I got the unit of measures. All the 3. Without writing lookup, we got one column from one table to another table. This can be done in Excel itself. But I will explain how to do that. Now this name, I don't want this part master dot name, part master dot unit of measure. I don't want this. Click on this double arrow and select whatever the column you want. There is a double arrow here. Select the double arrow and select whatever the columns you want. I want only 3 columns. Yes. This one. I selected it. That's the reason I'm getting it like this. Part master dot name. If you don't want it, you can remove it. If you don't want that name to be prefixed like this. You want just a part name. Now also you can do it. After expanding, I'll go to the settings and I can remove this part master. I don't want the part master dot name, part master dot rate. I deleted it. Without rating lookup, we got it. Do it all of Still, it's not over. We have to do. As of now, we have seen how to avoid lookup. Furthermore, other formula, adding, multiplication, divide, if function, how to use other functions in Power Query, how to do the same thing in Excel also, we are going to do that. As of now, please save the file. If you have loaded, okay. If you are not loaded, you can load it later also, because this part master should not be loaded. Part master is not required. We already combined the part master with the sales table, so no need to load that. So right click on this part master, enable load, untick that enable load, because we don't want to load that part master, because already we combined that part master. Whatever the column we wanted, we already merged it here. So no need to load the part master. So as of now, I will save this file, close and apply, and I am saving the file. After the break, we'll see how to use the other formulas and function in this Power Query also. I think we should have completed this before the break. Come back, transform. Click on the transform data. Come to Power Query. Home tab will be transform data. Right click edit query. Now right click it and undo that. Any query. File. Save as. Browse. 05. Part sales tracker. Coming on. Save it. We are lagging behind, so try to come as soon as possible. After the break, we have to cover so many concepts. I will come. Wait, I'm stopping the recording and I come.